Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. I got tears in my eyes, tears on my jeans. I got tears on the stove to season my beans. I got nothing but sorrow on my mind. I could use a tall glass of red 40 tonight, 'cause I'm a cold red man in a Baja Blast world. I left the arms of my mama for some cheating lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. I'm like a square in a circular hole. Feel like I'm cutting steak in a bowl. Like a brain surgeon on his 7th beer. I don't belong here. He works on the flat top and he cooks the meat. And just like you want it, he drinks Baja Beat. But I'ma find me another with better taste and do. And this cold red man will forget about you. 'Cause I'm a cold red man with a Baja Blast world. I left the arms of my mama for some cheating lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. Monsters deep, and I'm shaking like a leaf. I got a honey burning at 211, and I ain't never felt more free. It's a beautiful day at the Circle K. The European mind is ignorant and blind to the beauty of the USA at the Circle K. At the Circle K. I got 40 on pump 4, a couple 40s and Newports. Ain't much better than the feeling when I hear the dingo walking through that door. It's a beautiful day at the Circle K. The European mind is ignorant and blind to the beauty of the USA at the Circle K. At the Circle K. But you're out of luck, the DA's good friends with me. It's a beautiful day at the Circle K. That European guy was ignorant and blind to the beauty of the USA at the Circle K. At the Circle K. Well, I'm 3 white monsters deep, which means took the money and the trailer in his truck with him when they found his body sometime the next day. Ronnie Rigor Mortis wasn't just a name.
Ronnie, I told you Dolores is my grandmother. Why'd you do that?
Well,
she was 95.
she come around here, she said, well, Randy, what you doing out by the Bojangles again?
That's 'cause
what you do? What's
she's
what's in that trailer? She had to go, Randy.
Ronnie,
she had to go.
I
don't care if she's blind. She's got to go.
Ronnie?
Yep. Yep.
You know what? Let's get lunch. I'm going to go to the Bojangles.
Okay.
You want a chicken sandwich? You want fried chicken?
Yeah, I'll take fried chicken with iced tea.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Randy. That's really nice of you, even though I killed your grandmother.
Yeah, I'll be right back. You're welcome.
Oh, the flora and fauna in North Tijuana cannot compare to you. Driving on the frontera with a great big old pair of huevos, burritos for two. As I hit the gas, I can't help but ask myself why I was so cruel. I could have been so much sweeter, so with this comida, I prove my love for you. Caballero de la highway in my 69 El Camino. I'll drive and you can ride, and we can try this again the right way. What say you? What say you? Bumper to bumper, thinking oh how I love her, but that sun is sure getting high. And these huevos burritos might get muy frio if I wait till the end of the drive. So I house the dose of them, knowing I'll show up and have not a thing to provide. But I'm hoping this rental will drive her mental for me and my sweet ride. Caballero de la highway in my 69 El Camino. I'll drive and you can ride, we can try this again the right way. What say you? What say you? The first time you said I was selfish, the second through 20th you said I was insane. But the 21st time we get back together could be today, could be today. Caballero de la highway in my 69 El Camino cool. I'll drive and you can ride, and we can try this again the right way. What say you?
Autumn? Late? Again? Couldn't be me. How are we doing? What's going on? How is everyone? Oh, bet. Man, I'm hungry.
Take me back
So,
to
what's
the
going on? Happy Sunday.
Chili's,
I think it's
where
Sunday,
you
right?
first told me how much you love my Willie. Nelson vinyls that I have at home. Some of the finest Willie that
Thanks,
you'd
it's wet.
ever known.
I'm late, as usual.
You ran off with
No,
that
please.
pucker lip Leroy.
Everyone hold your surprise.
Now I'm just
It
another
fucking couldn't be
lonesome
me.
rich cowboy.
I did.
This old
Well,
check
I didn't.
won't
I went and had
tuck
it
me
done,
in that
but
night.
It
But
is
if
not
all I've got's my
the
Willie, I'll
correct,
be alright.
well, the girl
But
tried.
you crushed my heart like a
She didn't do a bad job.
pork
It just
train
is not
track.
what I wanted it to be. It was supposed to be
Melted like a Dorito
and
in the rain.
that is not how it came out. So I'm
Shoot through me like a
battling
walrus
with
eating
the
fatback.
very real
Ever
issue
since you
of
left with him for
recognizing
Santa Fe.
I have to deal with it like this. Well, the stream started on time, but then you guys sat for 15 minutes while I dicked around and showered. But don't worry about it.
You're as pretty as a week
The
old Cholula
soothing
stain.
tones of Ricky Chilton, everyone. Alright. So, as per usual. Well, it's not quite dark red, it's like ginger red, but it was supposed to mostly be red with stripes of black, and for some reason, the black, like, she put in mostly black, so here we are. I appreciate it. Doing my best. Well, that was the idea. Because, like,
And I took that
a lot of it was supposed to be mostly red, but I don't know. Ah, Ray! Thank you so much. Gifting subs to... Oh, damn, Ray. Raining subs. Gifting subs to Tabs, Physiatra, Dangercade, oh god, Satan. American Satan. Please don't go so fast. Oh, please don't go so fast. Shug. Ah, no, where'd you go? I can't keep up. It's too much. Head of fire, Ed Solo. I stop scrolling. Laz, in Flannel Factory, Black Caesar, Chad, Badger, Slayer, TZ, fuck, Hardcore Fuzzy. Hardcore Fuzzy? Okay. Zipper, Real Mr. J, Murray, Chubby Viking, Alejandro, and Cat. Oh god, I think I got everybody. I'm so sorry. Making it rain. Appreciate. Rocky! Yeah. Zipper injury. Yeah, I was kind of here for that. I feel like that was a well thought out name. Absolutely deliberate. Are you doing CreepyCon this year? I'm not. Not this year. Ellis has to go out of town for some family stuff. So that is taking precedence right now. Which means I'm here doing my best. Ray's a real one, Flannel. I too had gym. That is why I'm once again late. We also had to get the jackets off the horses, so everything kind of compiled a little bit. So my apologies. I'm doing my best. No, I too would not recommend. You guys know that you, like... So I understand the concept of, like, a guy getting an injury with a zipper, right? But have you guys ever considered the fact that, like, people with vagines can also get zipper injuries? Like, especially if you have Sigourney Weaver and alien level of pubes. That shit gets zipped up in there. We also can have that. Yeah, yes. That, or, like, So, you know the zipper panties, or like the low zippers where they go all the way down. There's no real reason for a zipper to actually go that low on a crotch line. And like from a seamstress perspective, it just makes no fucking sense. But I'm just saying, if you unzip it all the way and then like go to zip it up, like no, your meat flaps, the beef cannon, the Arby's beef cannon will not be firing on this day. It will absolutely get caught in the zipper. We don't have to do adjustments? Okay, first of all, you absolutely have to do adjustments depending on the type of underwear you're wearing. That shit gets stuck in ham cannon places, and then you gotta dig it out. Alright? It absolutely happens. There's something about Mary is why I've always been careful with zippers. Isn't that the one with Cameron Diaz, and then like she uses jizz as hair gel? Isn't there a scene like that? Firstly, you don't know my Gucci. Buddy, thank you for the follow. Also, yay, I appreciate you guys. There's a hype train. Yeah. Okay. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. It's like a fucking there's not even a real reason for the zipper. It's literally just to have as like a fucking fashion thing. You know what I'm talking, I don't, can I find them? Hold on. Pants with full crotch zipper. That's gonna bring up something in my Google history, but don't worry about it. Oh, okay, no, actually here. I've got it. I've got a picture. Hold on. Okay, so these are what I'm talking about. All right? So like it's like a fashion thing, but there's no logistical fucking reason to have pants with zippers like this. There's just no fucking reason other than fashion. But like there's those, and then there's like the super long extended zipper that go like these. Hold on, wait. Open, give image, open image. There we go. And then there's like these. It's literally just a fashion statement. There is no real reason for this. And honest to God, if you are the kind of monster that unzips these all the fucking way, I have other concerns and questions. Like, and it's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge for the things that you need to do. I am simply asking, kink why? Like, again, do your thing, but there's no logical fucking reason that I should have to have a zipper going all the way around my crotch. Those zipper teeth are gonna learn how to floss. That's what I'm saying. You thought I was kidding. I wasn't. I wasn't. I was telling you in real time. Those exist. Those zipper pants fucking exist. It would. See, and that's the problem though, is like, I have to wear pants that are not just pure cotton. My pants have to have some type of spandex in them, otherwise I wind up ripping my pants every single fucking time. Like, without. Imagine being a man wearing those pants and having the fear of getting your butt hair. That's what I'm saying though, is like, women or men, regardless, like, you have equal opportunity to fuck up and find, like, you have FAFO. There's gonna be a fuck around and find out. You just don't know when and where it's gonna happen. But it's gonna fucking happen. They do. So, that's what I hate about women's pants. And men's pants do it too. So, the thing I hate is that when you go to buy pants, 9 times out of 10, and this was really bad when I lived in Arizona, because, like, people had thinner legs, but, like, if it would fit up top, it would not fit my thighs. So I would go to buy pants, and I'd be like, okay, cool. Buy pants that fit my waist or my hips. Fantastic. Would not. I could get one thigh partway up, and they would stop. Like, I could not fucking wear them. Or, the pants that will fit my thighs, I have a waist gap of, like, this. And then I either have to tailor my own fucking pants, or I have to literally, like, wear leggings religiously. Even the men's pants don't fucking do it. Like, my thighs absolutely fill out the men's pants too, and the fit is weird around my hips. I can't do it. I hate it. Yeah, I've been gone from Arizona. Thank you. I ripped my pants at work once. Nah. No. I appreciate that something about Mary has come up twice. That's my favorite thing about this. Well, no, it's not thigh gap. It's the fact that pants don't fit. They will fit. They either fit your thighs, but then there's a gap in the waistline, or they fit your waistline, and then you have to like vacuum wrap your thighs to get them to fit. Yeah, no, they don't have normal pockets either. Like, the pants I have on right now are like men's joggers, and okay, hold on, stop, look. All right, listen. These are like from Super X, right? So these are like men's joggers. They have like all of the fucking stupid pockets and shit or whatever. But listen, look at this. This is bullshit, okay? My pocket in these pants, this is the pocket. That whole thing is the pocket, okay? Like, I got plenty of space in that pocket. If these were women's pants, I'd be like, and that's it. That's the extent of the pocket. That's as far as that pocket goes. There's no further point. Stupid. That's what I'm saying. I can fit a wallet, a phone, and 2 knives. These are Super X. Oh. Yeah, the auto mod, I'm still being conscientious. Hold on. I don't see the thing for it. I'll see if I can find it. I don't want shield mode. Okay, we're fine. But no, that's absolutely a thing. Also, DJ, thank you so much for the cheers. I appreciate the bits. I don't know. I can't buy stuff that doesn't do that. Also, so you will notice that the pop-up for Binks' Home for Black Cats is still going up. They are still raising money for the charity, so anything that you guys decide, if you want to tip or throw that their direction. They are live streaming Marvel Rivals, I think, right now. I will not be joining them today, mostly for my own self. To be completely transparent, I was thinking about canceling today's stream too, but I can't do that for a full week, so I figured I should at least pop up for a couple of hours. I did have a game that is a psychological horror game that I got invited to do a test play for, so I figured maybe we could do that, just to give us something different. I just needed a break, and there's a cat you can pet, and that's honestly all I really care about. So, I'm good with it. Yeah. But it's been a while since we played an indie horror, and I thought maybe it would be a good time to do that. I was looking at horse games. I still need a psychological horse game. I'm missing a golden opportunity for that. Somebody was like, "Oh, play Pony Factory," but like I played that ages ago. And that was a Zemansky game, I believe, but I'm pretty sure I played Pony Factory like forever and a day ago. But not that Pony Factory was bad. Like Pony Factory was all right. I feel like I've done that one already. There was the game. What is it? Horses that came out that was a banned game. I don't think I ever got my hands on that one. I can get it online, but I guess it was banned from Epic Games and Steam, which is strange. But it's a first-person adventure, and I don't know. Do we know why it was banned? Because they did it, like, in less than 24 hours and said that it was banned because it was a censorship issue. But there wasn't really a reason. Anyway, I did want to look at playing horses, though. I just hadn't gotten to it. I know that there's, like, some censorship, too. But yeah, maybe we'll look at playing that one on Thursday, because I think Face Interrogation is the one that I was looking at for today, but, I was looking at doing that one. No, not Oma. This is a horror game. It actually has nothing to do with horses. The title's completely not accurate in the slightest. They do, yeah. And I figured what I would do is, because I just looked up the website, is I figured I would take the time to play it and then do the readout on, like, because I think it's very, I think banned games are pretty important. I mean, you guys kind of saw what happened to Vile Exhumed, for example. No right to have it banned, and yet they did it anyway, and it really is a censorship issue. It was due to an earlier build that they had submitted. That would make sense. Yeah, I figured I would read the breakdown, though. Is that how we get a Twitch strike? At this rate, to be honest, as much shit as I've talked about Twitch and the way that they have their fucking bullshit-ass rules, I'm surprised that I have not yet gotten a strike for that. No, Arby's Beef Cannon. Arby's Beef Cannon launching zombie horses. That's... Boy... I think making them banned is a little bit different. There's a difference between making a statement between banned games and it making sense to have them banned. Especially if they are, like, making a very clear-cut statement. But that's kind of the point of horror, is... Horror at its core, in a lot of ways, isn't just, you know, gore, corn, shock value. There are some pieces of horror that are intended for think pieces, you know? But that really goes with anything. Maybe the payment processor ramification argument is so fucking stupid. Not to mention, there's still fucking corn games on Steam as it stands. I literally just saw one that was like, hold on, wait, I'll find it. It was like furry... It was like a furry corn game. Hold on. Let me go. I wishlisted it because I was like, no fucking way. Okay, yeah. Hold on, wait. I can't show... I gotta find a picture that I can show you guys. Hold on. Because none of them... It's none of these. I don't think I could show you any of these. I'm pretty sure I can't... No. Can't show that one. Can't... Nope. Wait. This one's safe. Hold on. It's not Mr. Furry's Hot Muscle. But it is a furry game. So... You can't tell me that you guys are banning horror games that like fucking Vile Exhumed and all that other shit, but then you put straight fur corn, hot sticky milk, okay? And I want to point out, this is the only screenshot that I felt safe and reasonable putting on the screen without getting banned, because all of the rest of them are flat NSFW. Like, no, he's not wearing pants. He's not wearing pants. As a matter of fact, there's a screenshot that follows this that proves he's not wearing pants. Yeah, it's called Anthro Heat. That is literally what it's called. That's what I'm saying. It popped up. So hold on, let me defend myself. This horse isn't a Bara horse, but there are some Bara characters in the screenshots. In my defense, all right, this came up because I was under my store thing and I was like, oh, okay, like I need to find some games, whatever. So I went to like the new and trending and I was like, all right, sure, new releases, what do we got? And it was like, hold on, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It was like the 10th or 11th one down and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Hold on, wait, so you guys will ban this shit but then give us fucking Anthro Heat? Like, I like how you all started looking. It's VR supported. Yeah. So listen, we'll do that, but God forbid you guys show somebody's ass on screen to sell a game that is supposed to be psychological horror. Yeah. I hate that. I did watch the trailer. I did. I wanted to sit down and be like, oh my god, because it reminded me of Mr. Furry's Hot Muscles, and I couldn't stop myself. Also, allowing asset flips on their front store, Steam has serious curation problems. Yeah, but we knew that. None of this is fucking surprising anymore. Because again, I want to point out, in my defense, I understand that some of you are going to look at me and be like, okay, Autumn, sure. And yeah, probably. But especially when fap out hold on, stop. No, hold on. Full stop. Look, listen. Give me a second. I gotta move my camera. All right, look. I need you to understand, okay? Listen. This list, guys, this, fuck you, fuck mouse. Okay, look, Fap Out 69, okay? Sophie, the girl from the zone. My best friend's sister. And then immediately, like, and this is just the top. These are popular new releases. Get out. And then immediately followed by Lure of Passion. And then Anthro Heat with VR support. So, like, in my defense, of course Gooner games make money. There's nothing wrong with Gooner games. There's nothing wrong. I am not going to tell you there's, like, Gooner games should be banned. Gooner games are terrible. Alright? I'm all for Gooner games. I voice in Gooner games. Several, actually. Wait. At least 4. I voice in, like, 4 Gooner games. So in my defense, totally cool with it. Don't care about that. It's the fact. It's the fact that they do this and then they're like, but we're not going to allow horses. Not like that. Not like horses, but like the game horses. You get what I'm saying? There's a demo? Oh, there is a demo. There is a demo. I can't, the problem is I can't even play it for fun. Unless... It do be good graphics, though. You know? It do be good, it's some good graphics. Anyway, it has a Gooner-ass soundtrack, too. All I'm saying, alright, is that the Gooner games are not the problem. I feel like... I don't even know what to say anymore. Sorry, I should have introduced myself. I feel like I've kind of... I appreciate that we were talking about my Instagram and my shorts, and it was like 2 seconds after I said the word Gooners. Is that a banned Steam word or Spotify? Fuck, not any of those things. Twitch. Is it banned Twitch words? Yeah, you can, Gem. Space it out though because the thing will auto block it because it's a link. Okay, listen. Look, I'm Autumn Ivy. Hello, everybody. You can find all of my links at autumnivyofficial.com. And merch at autumnivy.com. Blonde Blazer is up next for the photo set release, as well as the video and the Fantasy Friday upcoming, so if you're into that kind of thing, Autumn Ivy Official is where you can find all that stuff, and I also have an audio that will be going out today. There is a Safe for Work variant, as well as something a little spicier for those of you that are looking for it, if you are subscribed. But the Safe for Work variant, I think people needed some comfort, and that is what we're going to go for Blonde Blazer. Obviously, I'm not intending to get the voice down bar for bar, because I feel like it's disrespectful to the voice actor, but I will do my best variation of Blonde Blazer, and that's how we do this. Okay, so listen. What I was saying, alright? Gooner games are fine. That's fine. Have Gooner games on Steam. Goon away. Goon all over your keyboard. I am not here to police your gooning. Okay? Get messy with it. I don't give a fuck. My point, though, is that we transcend a level of censorship which crosses lines when I can have fucking Anthro Heat on my main, like, popular new titles page, where you guys are just guzzling Gooner horse bait all over the fucking place, like Anthro Horse, and that's fine. I'm good. Do your thing, okay? And if Susie's sister by whatever game developer is your fucking thing, good. Goon away. Goon hard. Goon fast. Goon fully, right? Okay. But when you start getting to a point where there are games that you're banning, like Vile Exhumed or fucking Horses, where it's like, oh yeah, we had an earlier thing that, like, probably could have been questionable, but then they confirm and they clear everything, and you guys still ban it from the store, but then allow shit like that? Don't fuck with me. There is a, like, who on the moral high horse in Steam's fucking subset of employee collection who decides this bullshit is like, oh man, I really love that Anthro Horse. eggplant emoji. But that game, that vile game where we see a bear man's ass because he's dead and it's a horror game and it makes sense for that. No. But that guy guzzling down that 12-incher, oh boy howdy, let's goon away. Like, get the fuck out. That's fine. Like I said, I'm good with it. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. Like, that, God. Yes, let's talk about gooning and bring in more people. According to the internet, my shirt is not low cut enough for that conversation, Ray. I'm supposed to be in a bikini in a hot tub, or working out shirtless, I guess, since the men can get away with that, but we fucking can't. The anthro gangbang game is all, that's all good. That's what I'm saying! Why? Look, again, I love Gooner games as much as the next person. Again, I voice in like fucking 4 or 5 of them, okay? I think they're great. Do your thing. Like, put the goon in your hand and flourish. I pray you flourish with your goonership. But like, why would you ban a horror game that isn't like idolizing, you know, horrible shit like assault or something along those lines? And even then, from a storytelling capacity, like, you guys have horror games that literally utilize that for part of their fucking storyline, and you let those go? But the second that a new game comes up and it's like contesting something that needs to be talked about, that is very real and very visceral, like, can't have that, but we'll give you Gooner anthros. I'm hammering the anthro part of it just because I think it's particularly... So then I started blasting. Look, I'm just saying gender equals sluttiness. Exactly. Let everybody be sluts. It's not that difficult. First it was the booba and then the hips. I still don't get the hip thing, by the way. Like, that, it evades me. I don't understand. All sluts matter. But I just don't, I don't understand the hip thing either. But again, it's a conversation about censorship. See, I told you he wasn't wearing pants. You know what? No, hold on. I'm going to show you again. Because I feel, oh God, please don't play the trailer. Are we good? Okay, hold on. I think I'm good. I think we're safe. No, stop. Don't play the trailer. Ah! Okay, wait, I'm not live, so it's fine. I mean, I'm live, but, like, I'm not live. Hold on. Alright, no. Again, I have no problem. No problem. You know what? If you want to get that blue-eyed, blonde, like, almost bara horse in the gym, and that's your thing, and you want to be VR supported doing it, I'm all cool with it. He's not wearing pants, Ray. But my point is that you'll allow this. Or like, fucking, what was the other one that we just saw that was like on the, and again, don't come for me on this. Don't be like, oh, well, Autumn just pulled that up as a gross example. No, it's under new and trending, just like Fap Out 69 is. Get out. Or fucking my best friend's sister. I have no problem with goon games. I just think it's weird that they're banning things that inevitably have storyline purposes and are not intended for anything further. It's just weird. It's tangentially connected. Anime stopped making the male of special actually anthro and the women being normal women with cat ears or a few scales. Oh, no. Anthro heat is all in on both genders. Or all genders. I don't know. I didn't actually see if they could, like, if you could specialize and have both. Like, I always thought it'd be cool to have both. I don't know. I'm super pro both. Get, like, have a hole, have a schlong, do the thing. Everybody's happy. No problems. Both is great. So I didn't actually see if both was an option or if there was an option to, like, you know, play with both or, like, whatever your personal preferences are. But my point, you're getting off topic. You're off topic. You're off topic. Look, there's VR integration. That's what matters. They obviously banned Vile because it was a really important topic. So the conversation that happened with Vile, to be clear, Vile was kind of a, yeah, and it has full VA. Which, by the way, damn, I wish I had seen that that casting call go out. Vile was difficult, and for those of you that don't remember, I did play Vile Exhumed, and the playthrough is available. The playthrough is available on my YouTube. Now, I do want to caution, if you do for some reason decide to check out that video, Vile Exhumed is a really rough game, and it is meant to be rough. It's referencing kind of the concept of parasocial obsession, misogyny. There are references, obviously, to very extreme topics, such as SA and general violence against women, pretty severe gore and things like that. It was a tough fucking game, but I will tell you definitively. And I love Final Girl games. I love Final Girl games for this because the dev, who is Femme herself, one, didn't fucking give up. Dread XP, I will ride or die for Dread XP all day long. Not just because, I've obviously done games for them in terms of vocal work, but I have never seen a more supportive group of people in my fucking existence. Not just for, the people who do work for them, but, there are, obviously every group has their ups and downs and their good people and their bad people, but generally speaking, my experiences with that particular crew and a lot of their support for each other is just like with Larian Studios. Larian did everything possible to make me feel comfortable, to make me feel welcome, to support me, and just like that, Dread XP 100%. And so they stepped up when Final Girl Games got Vile Exhumed banned, right? And the reason I bring it up and the reason that it's important conversation is that, again, goon away. I have no problem. Jerk your gooning. Be well upon your gooning this year. I don't care about that. But then a game that discussed a very real and very extreme theme, that had a story that was intentional and raw and deliberate, they banned for having, quote, sexual content with depictions of real people, which was simply not true. There were depictions, but the way that this was clarified and discussed, it was shut down. There was no further conversation, right? And I feel like that's kind of where, that's where you get into the questionable censorship position for some things. But then you have, again, games like, My Best Friend's Sister and shit like that. And there are some of these adult games that Steam has allowed to slip through, that are, they get a little raw. They get a little, you know what I mean? But I do believe that there is a huge, and Moreau's JD just said it. There's a huge difference between games that have intentional messaging and extreme horror. And we've had that conversation too, right? So the thing about horror is, what was that game that I told you guys I would never fucking finish, and I hated it because it was just intentional, shock value gore corn. I don't even fucking remember the name of it now. We played it ages ago. Martha is Dead. Yes, thank you, Valkian. So, I know a lot of people that went through and finished Martha is Dead and, praised it and loved it and all this other shit. I never finished it. And I swore on that. And I thought about going back off stream and finishing it. My problem with Martha is Dead is up to the point that we had played, and I try to be relatively analytical of games and, kind of motioning through things and paying attention and, picking up context clues and pieces, which is deliberate. That's intentional. You want to do that when you're working through a game. My fucking issue, though, is that there were parts in Martha is Dead that felt like it was just deliberate shock value. The fetus scene was so fucking unintentional. And I think somebody might argue and be like, well, it was to drive the story. But, up to that point, there was no purpose. There was no reason for that particular scene to have been as graphic as it was, because there is still a capability of storytelling and, getting that reaction from your audience to hurt without straight shock value gore corn. And I love it. I love horror. I love gore corn. I'm down bad for Jigsaw. I get it. But my issue is that there does become a problem with missed, we'll call it a missed gear in a well-oiled machine. And from a storytelling perspective, you can have a gear that's like nice and shiny and just like, holy shit, that gear is fucking, oh my god, it's such a good gear. Such a good gear. But like, the gear is just there to be looked at. The gear doesn't actually, like, there's no attachment. It's just sitting on the front panel, and the rest of the gears behind it are doing the job. And that's just, it's there for the hype, the shock, right? And I feel like sometimes there's storytelling perspectives, especially in horror, where people are like, look at the shiny! Look at this gear! Isn't it horrible? Isn't this a bad gear? God, look at the gear! But there's no real purpose to the gear. It's a gear. It's just fucking there. So, I don't know. That was my problem with the Tomb Raider reboots, where they spent more time on death animations and making them beyond brutal. Okay, so I haven't actually played some of the reboots for Tomb Raider. I'm gonna level with everybody. Ty, thank you. Clanky, thank you. Mita, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. Sorry I missed that. I was on a fucking a gore covered jingle of keys. I don't have any keys to jingle at you. Damn. Oh, wait. I have rocks. I have a bracelet of jingly rocks. Jingle, jingle, jingle. But I didn't actually play any of the new Tomb Raiders. I played classic Tomb Raider, and like, Laura, love it. But I know that some of the scenes got put, I just question, I think, why some of the brutality was pushed a little bit harder. And again, I'm good with it. I'm fine with gore, but I do think that sometimes there's like a deliberate need, especially when those scenes get pulled and they get put on a very special side of the internet. Do you understand? I know some of you know what I'm talking about, and I know I will not elaborate if you do not know. But it's just fucking weird to me that it felt intentional. They did it, especially for someone who is a female in a main line as a main character of a game, in a game series. Like, Tomb Raider's Laura's series, that's it, period. But they pull those fucking, those brutal ass scenes, and they intentionally, like, there are people who put them in those questionable subcategories on specific sites. And that's what they use them for. There's no, like, edits. There's no anything, like, somebody out there is like, yes, this is the material I was looking for on my Tuesday afternoon. Again, I am not kink shaming. I am simply pointing out that there's no actual real reason for some of it. Yeah, Last of Us Part 2. And the same thing with Last of Us, Steve. Like, I think there's portions of that as well. One of the reasons I'm not a fan of the Terrifier films, felt like the sequels went on to become a majority of gore key jingling for shock value. I have my own tirade about Terrifier, because I met David, who plays Art, like, Ellis, what was that, like, fucking 10 years ago? He might have his headphones in. Anyway, I met David, at, like, Mad Monster Con, like years and years and years ago, and it was back shortly after the first film had come out. When did we meet David?
We were still in Arizona.
It was like 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was literally like right after the first Terrifier.
Because I remember the first time I went, that first day when I helped with Sid's photos. You weren't with me because I was alone. So this would have been after that. Because it was before Sid was at the first one, but I think that was...
So I wasn't with you with Sid. We met him when we took Roxy.
That was when we met Robert.
Yeah, I got a little headshot, but yes.
Okay, so that would have been around the time that Roxy... So we were living in Benson at that time, and that was around the time that Roxy had to go to the vet and had the emergency thing. Anyway, the point stands, though. Like... I think my issue is, like, David's a great guy. He's really funny. And I remember us having a conversation about, like, his love for Joker and, like, how he just loved playing characters and there was just that simplicity to it and he enjoyed being animated. And, like, adored. Great. I do think, though, that the issue that befell Terrifier is that there became kind of the cult following, you know what I mean? Like, and it's fine. I'm not knocking the cult following concept to it. I think that's great. But my issue came with Damien Leone, who is the guy behind them. And it felt like by the second movie, he just couldn't and didn't want to edit his own films anymore. Like, he wanted to intentionally leave a bunch of shit in it. Because he's like, this is on purpose. It drives the story. And then somebody sat him down and was like, I don't know, Damien, like, I mean, is this really necessary? Like, there's like 45 minutes of the playground scene that's just like automatic weapons and just blood everywhere. Like, are you sure? Like, it just doesn't, is there a purpose? And he's like, I don't care, I want it in there. And so it becomes like a 3-hour fucking film of nothing. Again, Gorecorn's great, do your thing, but I just think it's really, yeah, Looney Tunes. It was fucking Looney Tunes with Art the Clown. And again, I've got no problem with cult following films. And like I liked the first Terrifier. I thought it was interesting. It was an interesting concept to have a character that was built on the potential of being supernatural and not really having a thing. Like, for the first time, we see a slasher step up, pull a fucking gun out of his bag, and shoot somebody. What? And I remember that Ellis and I looked at each other and I was like, did he just fucking shoot? What? Is that a gun? And I thought that it was fucking fascinating. But then we tried to move in and we got like, I don't know, 45 minutes into the second one and I was fucking bored. I was like, this feels deliberate and unnecessary, and I'm not even getting a story base of what's going on at this point, other than like, you know, and again, we're not here to shit specifically on Terrifier, but it was brought up to the point. I think that had it been maybe adjusted to appeal to, hey, like, here's purposeful understanding of what's going on in a storyline base, and here's the build-up, and hey, here's like gratuitous cartoonish Gorecorn, would have been fine. But we didn't quite get there. Yeah, and at one point, no, Valkian, that's true, actually. So he did get a lot of shit basically saying like, horror is not political, is what happened. But mind you, and I mean this with respect to David, because again, David was never anything but kind to me, right? In like the short periods that we spoke. But David is very political. Like, very political. So you hinge this issue where it's like, yeah, but you can't put the actor and the film together. And it's like, no, there is aspect of horror that becomes political. And then I remember having a conversation with an author that I was looking at doing a narration for. And I was assisting with an edit on this book that he co-wrote with someone. And I remember that the whole thing was about like these two serial killers, right? And I asked him, I said, you know, because it was dark romance. But I remember asking this guy, I was like, hey, so why does he do it? Like, why does your killer want to do this? Like, what is his MO? What is his fascination? And I remember that this guy literally stops and he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, what's his motivation? Like, is he, you know, did he grow up poor and like, is it like The Cell where his dad was like super abusive alcoholic? Like, you know, what's the case? Because like you just mentioned that he had a good family and he like grew up rich in like white picket fence suburbia. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, so was his dad never home? Like, what's going on? And he's like, no, his relationship was fine with his parents. And I'm like, so did something happen? Like, did a little girl push him down the slide and he broke his arm and was humiliated forever? And he's like, no. And I was like, then why is he killing people? Why is he, what? I felt like the butter robot in fucking Rick and Morty, where I was like, what is my purpose? And he goes, oh no, I just wanted him that way. He's just like that. And I was like, so he's just evil? There's no reason. And he's like, no. And I'm like, then what's the story? Where's the story? What's the story? What's the purpose of the story? And he's like, well, there isn't one. It's just he wants to do it. And I said, so he just randomly one day was just out and about, walking down his like white picket fence, rich ass suburbia neighborhood, and was like, you know what? It's a nice, bright Tuesday afternoon. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. The mailman is dropping packages in a very specific kind of way. He just gave that dog a treat. As a matter of fact, look at him laughing. He's having a great time. It's such a nice day. I think I'm gonna stab that guy. Like, what? What do you mean? Why? No, it's not even sexual gratification. He doesn't feel anything because, like, that was the other problem, is the way that they portrayed it is this guy doesn't feel anything. He is, like, they couldn't decide if they wanted him to be a sociopath, which is why they tried to describe him as a sociopath, but then they didn't understand the actual, like, psychological definition and portrayal of one there. Oh my god, I couldn't. I was losing my fucking mind. Because it was like Jeff the Killer, brother, except Jeff the Killer had a fucking reason. This kid was just like, oh yes, a great Tuesday afternoon. I'm gonna stab the mailman because, I don't know, fuck, it sounds like a good time. And then after that, he was just like, I don't know, I'm into it. Brother, this isn't like fucking baseball. You don't just go, oh, those kids look like they're having fun stabbing that other kid. I think I'm gonna join in. Like, no, when you see people playing baseball, you're like, man, I want to try out baseball. Like, this is not baseball. Idle hands make couches out of skin. Please. The Buffalo Bill. The Ed Gein. But it's not even just that. Like, they tried to claim socio, which was self-deserving and, like, self, right? But then the other character was supposed to be, well, no, it's psychopathy. And it's like, it doesn't matter. My point was just really confused. I just think it's weird. If there's not a purpose, and again, I recognize, and I will be upfront that maybe it's a little like Icarus flying too close to the sun levels of the tism. But I need purposeful things, and if there is not a purposeful piece, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm good. Yeah, well, and again, I understand that some media exists to not be purposeful. It's just meant to tell a fun story. But you're still telling a story. There's still storytelling implementation, right? What happened the day where the writers actually research things where they put in? It doesn't happen anymore. Is it me? Am I the tism? The psychiatrist working with him in prison is so confused. Like, what do you want me to do with him? Oh, okay. Side tangent. Not related to horror. I'm so sorry, but I'm getting in. I asked the same thing about a mystery novel from a guy in my writers group. The villain was a 16-year-old who thought it'd be cool, and he tried all different types of killing and imitating others, and I was like, okay, why? And he's like, well, he just wanted to. That sounds like this fucking guy! That sounds like the same fucking guy! Except the killer wasn't 16. But, like, I can't. I can't do it. Again, there's a difference, though. He started killing and skinning people because he couldn't do a backflip. Where is the horror comedy that is written around that? I kind of need, like, a really dark horror comedy where literally, like, they get, you like, all of this horrible shit has happened, right? There's all these really insane, creative fucking kills, and, like, the final girl or guy or whoever, like, finally, like, is face to face with the kid. It's just John dies at the end. Kind of. I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, but that's to the point of it, right? Is, like, you get to the end, and it's, like, the final character is standing toe-to-toe with the fucking serial killer. And the serial killer's like, it's your turn. And the fucking person's like, why are you doing this? I don't understand. And they stop and they like lower the knife and then they like take the mask off and they're like, have you ever tried to do a backflip? What? Have you ever tried to do a backflip? Because I can't. You're a fucking gymnast, Tiffany! You can do a backflip! But I can't. I can't do a backflip. So fuck you! And like, it just fucking blows up. Like, that's it. Eldritch entity that's more likely to make a suck my balls joke than actually kill you. I feel like that's something that, like, some of the Wishmaster Jinn would have done, but maybe that's just me. That's also kind of like Freddy Krueger coded a little bit, or Chucky. I don't know why, but how you acted there reminded me of the movie May. I'm not gonna be mad about that. He couldn't get a Predator missile kill streak in COD, so he turned into Michael Myers. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine it's just like the retakes of if Stay Alive was about Call of Duty instead of a horror game, and instead of like you die in the game, you die in real life, it's literally just a serial killer who goes nuts because somebody kept fucking up his kill streak. So he's like systematically trying to go through the list. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's weird. I think trying to make art both mundane and supernatural is really stupid. Pick a lane, man. I have no problem either way. I just think it's weird. Jimmy was a normal kid until one day he couldn't finish the monkey bars. He killed 45 people that day. Like, I need you to leave my office. There's gonna be a whole fuck ton of you now where I'm gonna start getting emails to my like inbox of like pitches of like, Autumn, listen, hear me out, I need you to hear me, I've got a great idea, and it's just a bunch of people with completely mundane, stupid reasons to kill people. This is the next one, this is gonna be a hit. By the way, if any of you catch wind of this, whether you're watching this on YouTube later or you're watching it right now, just know that if some shit comes up within the next, like, 8 to 12 months, I'm gonna fucking know that you were here listening to this. You were here in this chat, and I'm gonna be mad if you didn't give me a chance to do something with it. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Somebody teabagged him in Halo, and he just went on a killing spree. I think it's weirder that I feel like this should be comedy and like there is a bit of humor to this, but then when you think about it, like there are people that legitimately exist that like will absolutely lose their fucking gourd because they lost a kill streak. A butcher that gets addicted to butchering meat and then runs out of non-human meat. How do you run out of non-human meat? Why are you doing this? I don't understand. Because I can't enjoy cilantro. My Taco Tuesdays were never the same. Timmy was a normal kid until the fateful day at baseball. He missed the ball but didn't miss his coach's jugular with his teeth after being told to ride the bench. He dropped his buttered toast and it landed butter side down, so he blew up a Taco Bell. Stop! It shouldn't be funny. Killers with Dumb Origins Anonymous support group. Kind of like how Eric Cartman killed a boy's parents and fed them to him as chili over pubes. That was Saturday T-Ball. That's what I'm saying, though. It's stupid, but I feel like those... Me to a butcher. Did you ever think about being a surgeon? I creeped a customer out today because I was talking to my crew about the difference in timing of when the bubbles stop coming up between water and glue or syrup. Yeah, but like syrup and glue take a minute depending on the viscosity. So I feel like it would, I mean, like there's more of a coating, so you're gonna have a less bubbling because the viscosity of glue and syrup are higher. Because the whole point is, like, the oxygen difference. So I feel like if there was, like, an initial gulp of air before, like, submersion, that there would be, like, one big bubble for a second, but then because of, like, the viscosity, it would just kind of, like, there wouldn't be as much bubbling. Or if there were, I mean, it would depend on how deep down you shoved their head, I think. Yeah. The thing is, stuff it uses as a plot point also doesn't mind taking the piss out of itself, whereas I feel that book was trying to be more... It was. I mean, yes, that book was trying to have serious points. Like, everything we just discussed is hilarious to me, because I think that it would be really funny from, like, just a general, bullshit, dark horror comedy kind of way. She got cut off in traffic. She got... I can't do that. She got cut off in traffic. Now she is the one doing the cutting. I write writing prompts. I need a story of a killer surgeon who only does it in order to help people, and a killer butcher who does it to feed people. For a spree killer, a sudden rage and easy access to lethal instruments is all too often the real cause. Loss of job, feeling of powerlessness, humiliation, but that's not an interesting motivation, it's just sad. Okay, but, like, specifically, I want to point out, there's a very distinct difference between spree killing and completion of serial killing, which of course has to be 3 or more victims, but there's a difference between the two. Specifically in this instance, I think we're more so discussing serial killer status and less spree killing. I think spree killing comes from, like, the Call of Duty kid whose kill streak got fucked up, so he just lost his mind one day, versus, like, why does this remind me of Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, where the guy's like Garbage Day? Because that absolutely, it's very Garbage Day coded. Why is she like this, B-Guy? B-Guy is my look, B-Guy is my fucking 13th reason. Let's not and say we did. Alright, hold on. I just stubbed my toe. Well, time to stab. And I want to say that something like that is so ridiculous that it's almost like borderline Scream. Like, it's not even about, like, fucking any of the characters anymore. Like, they get to the end of the latest Scream film, and he's just like, he rips off the mask, and he's like, I did it because I hit my knee on the corner of the desk on Tuesday. And, like, a killer who only kills to harvest organs for transplants. That's a good guy. What do you mean? I feel like that's a good, actually, one of Ellis's OCs is that way. I don't know where he is. He'd have to talk about it. But, like, one of Ellis's OCs is an oncologist. And then one of my OCs is not actually a nurse, but pretends to be a nurse and thinks it's really funny to just ruin his day. You mean turistas. Holy fuck! Holy shit! Oh my god! I haven't thought about turistas in, like... Oh my god. Like, I would have been... I was like pseudo dating someone 2007, I think. Oh my god. I haven't thought about turistas in a long time. Holy shit. I just carved kindness into my knife. Killer pulls off the mask, full serious face. Funny Bone, not so funny. I knew a wrestler that called himself Funny Bone. He used, like, skull paint. Anyway, that was completely off the stuff. You did psychic damage. There's also the weird tendency from older, more conservative viewpoints where they're like, they did this for no reason, and it's actually really clear. Folks try to recreate terror by having no reason, when in actuality, a lot of the fear came from repressed societal guilt. I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of a conversation to happen behind. So it reminds me of Rubber, right? Like, the monologue in Rubber is really interesting because it talks about the concept of no reason. Sometimes there doesn't have to be a reason, but it's really difficult from, like, certain horror perspectives for things to have a killer or to have, like, a slasher of some type and then just be like, no, they just do it for no reason. Because somehow you still wind up needing to concoct a reason to tell the story, right? Otherwise, there's not really a story. So I feel like it's a little different. But I love the fucking monologue for Rubber for that exact reason. I know some of you know what I'm talking about, Rubber is the movie about the killer tire. But, like, the whole introduction of the film, there's, like, a 3-minute long fucking monologue where they're literally talking about the concept of no reason. And I love it. I think it's just the greatest thing fucking ever. Only to the side of Doomhead in 31, one of my favorite monologues of all time, besides the Rubber monologue, is Doomhead's monologue at the beginning of 31. I fucking love it, like, all day long. Yeah! There's literally a line that talks about, like, in Rubber, there's a line where he goes on to talk about, like, what is the reason behind, you know, why do you never see a character go and use the bathroom in the middle of what's going on? And he's like, no reason. Not knowing the motivation works well when it comes to cosmic horror monsters. That's, okay, so, oh my god, shit. Oh god, what is it called? I can see the triangle in the... God, what is that movie called? Enter the Void. So Enter the Void was kind of that way. Enter the Void had this weirdness to it, that was not, I'd say maybe it's more like psychological drama, but there's that one, and it's more about the hallucinations that follow where you're not really sure where everything is real. It's very bright colors, and it's very like, so it's more, I would say, psychological drama. The Void is like space astral horror, almost like Eldritch kind of horror, but I bring those two up, not just because of the name title, but the Void is more Lovecraftian. And I think that the dynamics between two types of visual stimulation in like the, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm kind of working through it, also matters. Because you don't have to have a reason for these two films. They start off with their reason. And then whatever is happening in tandem is storytelling material. But like the true purpose of the why is yet to be revealed until later. Hey, Nascent. So I just think it's really interesting is all. Also, Savage and Squid, thank you so much for the follows. I'm so sorry I missed you. I am ranting today. You gotta realize that I'm pretty sure the Void had what was the Void's budget? I think the Void had a very fucking limited budget. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh yeah, the Void, so the Void was made 80 to 82,000 is what it looks like, because it was a crowdfund. It was specifically a crowdfund Indiegogo. And they raised 82,510, which is not a lot, but they still box office $377,000, which is really good. It's a fucking win, honestly. Also, side note, since we're on the topic, so A Lonely Broadcast, Book 2, audiobook. I know a lot of you have been like, Autumn, where's the next one? Where is it? Where is it? So again, I want to announce formally that we will be launching the Kickstarter for Book 2, very soon. So keep your eyes open for announcements. Our goal is to launch it within the next month or so and get announcements and things going. When tried to curate rewards, and we talked about what would be good and kind of what would be beneficial, we're discussing doing cassette tapes. They will be extremely limited. Fair and reasonably priced, because I'm gonna have to sit down and do them by hand. So they will be hand curated and handmade. And I have to figure out the process of making the cassette tapes themselves, because I have to like transfer the files and stuff and record them. But we're looking at having a limited run of cassette tapes. And on these cassette tapes will be a Kickstarter exclusive story. So the only people who will basically have this story specific to the cassette tapes will be the people who own the cassette tapes. So we're trying to find a way to implement really cool rewards that are very on brand for the stories themselves. Any of the funding that is made above the required amount for us to just do the project is going to go into book 3. And obviously book 3, if those of you that listened to the Reddit version or the No Sleep version for Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station will remember that it was like a 3-season kind of deal, right? So Dead Air was realistically like the last season. So any of the extra money will roll into the next book, which would be, of course, beneficial, because the sooner we get that, the sooner that we can start to get everything together. But if you are a fan of Accounts from a Lonely Broadcast Station / A Lonely Broadcast, we are working on book 2. So the launch for that will be happening here shortly. Joey Sorless, of course, is going to be coming back as Finn. Mr. Creepypasta, of course, is going to be my Danny boy, and myself as Evelyn, since I can't escape her no matter what I do. Ideally, if I could find a way to elevate this story and elevate the audio and elevate the book for when, I still very much want to work on the film version. It's just hard. And if I thought that I could get together the pitch materials and have it settled and pitch it to, like, Epic Pictures, who is under Dread XP, or rather Dread Central, if I could find a way to do that and maneuver it, I would love to. It's just, there's such a big process to pitching things. But I stand 10 toes down to state that I would love to see when Kel Byron get the win of having it actually become a film. And even if it was just an indie film, but a budget, just like we talked about with The Void, for 80 to 82,000 is like solid. And the nice thing is we have a lot of materials to work from anyway. The only thing that I really want, though, and like, it's a little selfish. It's a lot selfish. The only thing I really, really want is there was an interview and a conversation with Richard Brake. And all Richard Brake, who does a lot of, like, horror. He was the guy that played Doomhead. But he's done a lot of horror. He's done a lot of, like prison / gangster stuff. Game of Thrones, the Ice King. So, like, hi, wolves. Hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome, Wildfell. Polite reminder, Wildfell has been busy doing the support launching for Binks's Home. If you hit ! charity, it will pop up the information for it. You guys can see at the top right there, they are working through the submissions and the donos. Yeah, Last Stop in Yuma County. I love that movie, by the way. Fucking wild. Last Stop in Yuma County was very black box. But I would love... The only thing that Richard Brake ever stated is that he wanted to just play a dad. Like, and not like a weird, like, oh, he's actually a horrible person or something. Like, he literally just wants to be a father and have, like, the good times or whatever. And so I so desperately need Richard Brake to be Evelyn's dad in the film version. Because, like, I don't want to... If you don't know what happens, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's obviously a history there. And, like, my desire to like, be like, please, God, just, like, I will figure out the budget. I just need Richard Brake to get to play a happy dad. And, like, he has maybe a couple of horror scenes, but, like, the predominant fucking thing is just for him to be a happy, just excited dad who's just proud of his fucking kid. And, like, that's it. That's all I need from Richard Brake. I need him for, like, a day of filming for this shit. And then that's it. And that's all I need. I just want him to be a happy dad. Because it's all this man has wanted. And he's only ever played, like, horror characters and things like that. And I want to fucking let him be a happy dad. So my only thing is if there were ever an opportunity for Kel to pitch this, or for, like, me to help maneuver it, all I want, though, that's the one requirement. And then I want to audition for Evelyn. Just give me the chance to audition for a character I'm already fucking playing and I live the life of. If I don't, like, if a studio came to me and was like, you can't play Evelyn, I'm gonna be fucking heartbroken. But, like, at the very least, I tried. Weird, but I tried. On the other hand, though, let that be my one requirement. If I can't be Evelyn, fucking let Richard Brake be a happy dad. Like, fuck you guys. But anyway... Book 2 of A Lonely Broadcast Station, you guys will see the announcement coming for the Kickstarter. Obviously, it's crowdfunding. There's no guarantees, blah, 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 the usual bullshit. But you guys, I know, are forever fans of Evelyn and Danny Boy and Finn. And you guys all know that a lonely broadcast and accounts from a lonely broadcast station is something that is very near and dear to my own heart. So it's just kind of a thing where I want to see things, you know, come to fruition and see it through. Kel Byron obviously is a very important person. I love them dearly, and I think that they deserve it as well. So just a heads up for you guys. I'll post more information as I go. But of course, all of my info and all of my socials are at autumnivyofficial.com. So that will be coming up. Side note. So a lot of you have started following Autumn Ivy Acts, which I really appreciate. So if you don't like the cosplay and all the other bullshit that I do, but you just have questions about voice acting, or, you know, you specifically just want to see roles, both voice acting and live action and other things that I'm doing that are related to that, I have not started the giveaway yet for the physical copy, for the PS5 copy of Post Trauma that Super Rare did. These are limited edition. I will sign it. The giveaway is going to happen probably within the next week. I just have to record the video for it. But keep that in the back of your minds. Just a heads up on that. I appreciate you, Riley. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I'm asking for. I just need that. That's all I need. Sun King, thank you for the follow. Also, for those of you that came from Wildfell, I appreciate your raid. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I have not, Ray. I haven't seen Stephen Flo. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So again, I mentioned, we are doing the, I guess I should have put that. Hold up. Great. So exclamation point charity, there is a Tiltify link that you guys will see that is related to Binks's Home for Black Cats. Mostly it's going to be Wildfell Wolves that will be co-streaming with other wild and crazy characters as they go through. They've been playing Marvel Rivals. Again, as I mentioned today, I'm not currently playing with them, but I will try to do that within the next day or so. But they do have some pretty cool rewards, and it is going to a good cause. We talked a little bit about it last time. Basically, it's a 501st nonprofit, specifically in North Carolina, that caters to finding homes for cats. It's a foster home situation. So basically, this is their way of providing proper vetting for homes, for feed, for general care, vet care, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, if you guys want to help support the kitties, that is what the charity link is for. Again, I will work on trying to stream with them. I have been pretty bad about it. Obviously, Thursday I did not stream, and I'm sorry. I missed our date. But I was having a pretty bad time. So I needed to. Wow, that is stuck up. Oh, thanks, NASA. I appreciate that. I was just having a time of it. But all right. So I did have a demo for a game that a dev sent me, and I figured it might be fun. We were talking about serial killers. I'm just saying, you know. Of course, why would we not try to find a game that has to do with serial killers? Because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Now, obviously, we played Love and Fool's Gold last time because we wanted something a little different. But it's been a while since we've done some indie horror, and I am ready for it. So that is what we are going to do right now. We've been chatting for a little bit. I thought it would be fun. I'm doing my best. I wasn't. I was doing fucking horrible, but, like, comes with the territory sometimes. I think it's really hard because I get people oftentimes that are like, oh, well, you've got to take a rest, like, take care of yourself, and it just doesn't work that way, y'all. I would love to be like, yeah, it's that simple. It's just not. I'm doing my best, and my big thing is just making sure that the animals are taken care of and that I can do right by them. If you guys bought customs, by the way, side note before we move on to face interrogation, if you guys bought customs over the last week for Blonde Blazer and all that other stuff, I just want to say that I sincerely appreciate it. So polite reminder, I'm not wearing my whore money shirt with Balder that Riley did the art of, but polite reminder that anything that you guys pay for or work that you get or like merch that you buy from autumnivy.com or subscriptions or anything through autumnivyofficial.com, any of the stuff that you guys do is utilized for improvements around the house for the animals and things. So any of that money is going to work towards me getting together a hay pallet barn. We're having trouble right now because the barn that we have is great, but I can't keep the hay in one side of it inside of the pasture because then the horses have less space. So we have a barn at the back end of the pasture that needs to be redone. What I'm hoping to do is take all of the support and the funding that came from the customs that you guys have ordered so that I can make a pallet barn, which is going to take me a little bit of time. But what I'd like to do is get everything leveled out. I have to go buy the extra pallets. I need the construction screws. There's a couple of other materials that I need because I'd like to put like a little aluminum tin roof type thing on it. Very time consuming, but I thought it would also be fun to kind of video the process. So yeah. That is what that goes for. Yeah. But that's life. Okay, so let's get into it. Damn. Okay, there we go. We are set up now. But, you know, you gotta do what you can. And yes, we are still doing the donations for Binks' Home for Black Cats. So again, if you want to donate, I didn't set up anything special for that, and I do apologize. That's on me. That's all set up under Wildfell specifically. But when we go to stream together, I will make those changes. Boop boop. Okay, great. All right, let me get that saved. 20 side use a parody of Even Flow. I'll have to. I will have to check out the. I didn't know that he was he works for ICP's Wrestling Fed. Yeah, you'll have to do that. I'll check that out. Just found out that an Aussie-made horror game called The Florist is listed for release this year. Is there a demo for it? Well, I'm waiting for this to save and then we'll move on. Oh, shit! Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, hold on, wait. I'll let you guys watch this with me while I wait for that to finish. Alright. So this is by Unclear Games, but Valkian just brought this up in chat. So it's like 45 seconds. Let's check it out. Very Poison Ivy coded. I'm kind of here for it. It's really interesting. Oh, the overhead. That's old school cam. Oh, fuck that. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I'm kind of here for it. I will definitely add that to the wish list. Yeah, for sure. That looks like I appreciate that, Valkian. As always, just like Valkian just did, I'm always down to take recommendations or requests of games. You guys are welcome to send those. AskAuntie@gmail.com is usually where you can send things, but you can also send inquiries through my website, so feel free to check that out. Today, though, I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Face Interrogation. Face Interrogation is developed and published by Odale Studios. I was sent this game. This is just the demo, so obviously I can't really say it was like supported or requested. As always, you guys know that I'm going to give my opinion, whether it's good or bad, whether the dev sent it or otherwise, because I think it's really important to have that nice sandwiched, here's the deal. Face Interrogation is kind of different because it is a choices matter psychological horror game, but there's kind of an under element to it. So dive into memories of a serial killer and this deeply disturbing futuristic world where people are just toys to the rich. Experience a vibrant yet gritty comic book style and a twisted tree of choices. How deep will you go before you lose yourself? Not unlike Karma, with kind of the corpo style eat the rich mentality, but I'm really interested to see where this game goes. So we will see. But yeah, so we are gonna start face interrogation. And hopefully not fall flat on our ass and face. Because definitely the last time I tried to launch a game, everything froze and died. So, fingers crossed, everybody. Because so far, nothing has launched. I need to start opening games before I... Oh, there we go. Okay, I was a little stressed. Oh. Oh. Hello? Oh, wait. Are we good? Oh, it looks like we're good. Hey, let's go! Fix stress death during interactions messing up the camera that took me way longer than it should have. I appreciate the dev's notes. Can we talk about this? Like, I appreciate these notes. They're really going in there. So this is a Face Interrogation is a solo developed game by Seth O'Dale. But I just want to take a minute to shout out these guys for the credits here. Nice. All right. Let me make sure all my settings are good to go. So we've got WASD, great. Mouse sensitivity's fine. Full screen, high graphics. Okay, I think we're good. This seems like a pretty simple thing. So I'm Autumn Ivy, and this is Face Interrogation. Mid-workout, and the kink in my neck exploded. Oh, I bet you feel so much better. I do plan on playing Welcome to Dolltown. I have heard of it, and I've had my eye on it, so for sure. You can press and hold B anytime to see story progress. Loading can sometimes take a while. This is the only loading in the game. Oh. Press B to see story progress? That's interesting. So with this being a choices matter game, I am kind of curious what the concept is gonna be. Hi, Luke. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see where this goes. 20-sided resubscribing for 3 months. I appreciate you. Day 1, location, TRP interrogation room. Objective, talk to the suspect. Chapter, crossroads of intent. You've been sub for a while, buddy. Oh, fuck, what? Oh, my God. Dismember? What does dismember mean? This is interesting. So the choices matter. Like, they show you the choice map, which is definitely different. We're in a box. I kind of like the grainy VHS type. Press and hold the B key to see the dialogue pathways, which we did. What happens if I
hello?
It's the detective here to interrogate the suspect. It's me. Can you open the door? Ham in a little room. Can you remind me why I'm here? I don't want to do this anymore. It's the detective here to interrogate the suspect.
Oh, you're up early.
It's exactly 7:30 a.m. This is when I was supposed to be here.
Right. 1 second. Sir, you've got a call from Mother Hub on the line. Sounds important. Give me a damn second. Detective, you're in. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question first? Oh. Oh, I cannot, I guess, ask a question of Diane. Okay, what if I call Diane again? Does she get mad? Diane! Oh. Okay, well, guess not. That's fine then. Okay. I opened the door. Oh no, did I break it already? Okay, well she's not gonna... Is that a mech suit? Oh no, it's just a robot, I think. This is interesting. I kind of like the vibe they've got going on.
The woman on the TV looks calm.
What's she got to say?
Information is circulating that the CEO of the TRP is involved in some kind of underground organization.
Keep listening.
He has declined comment on the matter and continues to run the TRP. Under pressure from the board, he will likely be stepping down within the month. In other news, he was also named as the father of Sally Redford.
Oh.
Authorities are asking for anyone with information to step forward. Authorities are in
Interesting.
disarray as the new street drug called Scorch sweeps the nation. We urge citizens to look out for the signs in their loved ones. The most common markings of the drug are 3 small square burn marks on the wrist where the drug is administered.
Do you guys remember that drug that came through and, like, ripped through a bunch of shit years ago that was, like, the crocodile drug or whatever? That, like, made you super scaly and, like, batshit crazy? Is that just me? Am I imagining that? Did that not actually happen? I'm not confident anymore. Oh god, hold on. Why did we do this? Oh, this is a click count issue. Hold on. Please hold. Alright, there we go. Yeah, what the fuck was it called? I don't remember. Okay, so we're gonna keep going.
You recognize the writing on the front panel. This is a Norman unit, caked in dust.
Okay.
It looks
It's
like
not
it
Fisto,
probably
so.
doesn't function anymore.
I don't know if I want to fuck with the robot right now. I should probably follow the direct crocodile. Okay, that is what it was called. That's fair. Wasn't it like meth mixed with paint thinner? I don't remember, but I remember it being fucking wild. We're gonna leave him alone for right now, just because I don't know what he does. There is a cat! There's a cat. Sally Redford, female, age 17. Last seen outside school in Sacramento, August 15th of 2030.
You see an old trash can. It's full, but weirdly has a pleasant smell.
So did they put, like, baking soda under the... Is that a body part? What is happening?
The old hatch is shut tight. The outside has fingernail scratches on it. Definitely normal.
I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's normal. Why is that? That's somebody's insides. Are we not going to talk about that? Is that normal? Also, why is there... Can I crouch? Why is there, like, organs and then part of a leg and part of a hand? I just... If it was like a torso, I'd get it, but I'm confused why it's just thigh. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Biscuit! Their name's Biscuit! Oh! You can pet Biscuit. Petting Biscuit reduces stress at no cost. You can unlock new hats for Biscuit in different ways. Thanks, Biscuit! You good, babe. Oh, the purring. Oh, the purring. Oh, the purring. Oh my god. You be my little pilot. You be my little pilot, buddy. I love it. I love this. Okay, so command computer. Got it. Not safe. Why is that on the door? Yeah, we're not gonna go in there yet. We're not gonna... Memory computer? Select a memory to begin. Okay, well, we don't have any memories, so that's out for the moment. Hello? What? Okay. Is there a reason for that? That was strange. Find a clue, abort, go to command computer, select clue, submit clue, go to memory. Detective, I am writing you here. He listens to everything. Diane. What? Who listens to everything? Okay, well, we don't have a clue. That's weird. Who listens? Do you know Biscuit? This is really interesting. I like, so even just from the base level of starting this off, this has a really interesting...
Hello, detective.
Is that just like a part of the killer? Did they eviscerate the killer and then like leave his body? Oh, wow, okay. Gain his trust first. I feel like... Oh. I will wait. If we're on an ad break, we'll tangent for a minute. Because we have about a minute and 20 seconds for the ad break. So, all right, hold on. I have to put on my detective hat, right? So if I'm a detective, am I gonna be the type of detective who's just like good cop, bad cop, where I'm just gonna be like, oh no, I need to know where's the girl, or like, where did you hide her body, or like, is it gonna be like, oh, I'm Clarice Starling my way through this? Someone call, can you pet the dog on Twitter? Yeah, so like, there's a timer that you can pet. That's what I'm wondering. I'm pretty sure that the eviscerated body parts are the killer. Like, maybe they catch this, because this is supposed to be like set in the future. So do they catch the killer and then like reanimate the neurons and shit in their brain by attaching their head to a supercomputer that basically like inserts itself as them? Because that kind of seems like that's what this is, which is fucking fascinating, to be honest. I just realized something though. Hold on. Can I access my... No, I cannot. Okay, hold on. 2 seconds. We're still in ad break, so hold on. Okay, now that should be fixed. I think. I think it's fixed. Okay. Riggs from Lethal Weapon, that's our detective type. That was so specific. Okay, ad break I think is over. Welcome back, everybody. You didn't miss anything. I stopped for the moment. I'm gonna gain his trust. I feel like that's my way to go. Hello. Judge is your name, right?
Yes. Ironic considering I'm the one being judged. Don't you think?
Focus on him. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to find out what happened to you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to find out what happened to the girl. Well, so, you know what this reminds me of? This is kind of like The Cell, except instead of going at... It's weird I brought that up twice now in this fucking stream. It's kind of reminding me of that, where instead of going into their dream, you're kind of going into their... like, you're reanimating them almost. So, I would say if you find out what happened to him, then you find out what happened to the girl, right? That would be the assumption, we would think. Then again, maybe not. Hold on, I gotta readjust here. Okay, so I would say... I'm gonna say I feel like finding out what happened... Because if I... Hey, Klepto, thanks for the follow. If I pinpoint her immediately, he's gonna get weird. So I'm gonna say let's start with that.
Oh, you mean this whole contraption I'm locked up to?
The Tism says just like, yeah, what fucking are you? Oh god. If I... Okay, hold on. Would I be like... No, I feel like I wouldn't do that. I feel like I'd be like, you seem like you've been through a lot. Even though my desire is just be like, yeah, what the fuck, bro? Thanks, Terrell. This is a demo.
End for me, I'd say.
Maybe it's not the end. Can you tell, Judge, what happened to the girl?
The girl. You'll need to be more specific, detective.
That was dark. Sally Redford. Her father has tasked me with finding out what happened to her.
Ah, Sally. And I suppose you think I did something with her.
Did you?
Perhaps, detective. And even if I did, it was only after the damage had been done.
What damage are you talking about?
Damage only a father or mother can do.
Are you saying her father had something to do with this?
More than you know.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna abort before we get in. Oh, I have to. Oh, I can't. Ooh. Alright, what do you know about Sally's father? Go to the command computer and submit your clue. Okay. So, this is interesting. I like this. This is really an interesting concept for a game. Alright, let's see what we got. Baby! Biscuit baby boy! Okay. It was very aggressive, for sure. Okay. Hurry it up, detective. We don't have much time. Watch your stress level, too. Adrian Voss. You aren't there because of the reason you think. Don't trust him. Sally. Sally, the girl that is weird looking for? Sally? Some of the equipment down there is dangerous. Don't touch anything. Adrian Voss. Then why did you leave it down here with me to fucking touch? Of course I'm gonna want to touch it. What do you mean? Okay. Sally's father. Press submit clue to create a new case detail. Case details can be used to unlock memories from the memory computer. Go to the memory computer to unlock. Okay, so we're at like a 50% stress level. I think we're okay for now. I'm not sure why we're so stressed, but like, alright. Sally's father memory selected. Press load memory to continue. Sally's father memory loaded. Opening memory room. Proceed to memory room. Oh, this is fucking wild. Oh. It's a ball. Whoa. Oh, this is so fucking cool! Hey, buddy. How you doing? You look a little... It's Judge. Looks like he's watching something on the screen. Oh, I mean, we should probably see what he's watching.
The man on the screen is sad. He speaks slowly and calculated. The words say CEO of TRP, Adrian Voss.
So that's his name.
You take a moment to realize that it is a bit strange that you don't remember the name of the man who employed you.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking weird. So, Judge clearly knew about Adrian.
Adrian Voss begins to speak.
So I will listen.
Please listen. My daughter is missing. Her name is Sally Redwood. She is 17. I just want her home. Whatever you want, I will pay. Please. I beg you.
He seems genuine on the TV.
A man's child is on the line. Whether or not Adrian is a good person isn't your job, you realize. You're here to find Sally.
So I will continue to listen.
To be honest, Sally and I have grown apart over these past few years. Sally has a good heart. She wouldn't hurt anyone. I'm offering $50 million for any information on her return.
Judge clearly knew of Adrian. But was it just from TV, or is it deeper than that? I need to speak with Judge. So he said Sally has a good heart. She wouldn't hurt anyone. So what is the actual... What is the actual thing here? Oh god, I have critical stress. I mean, yeah, usually. But listen, I excel under pressure. Don't tell me what I know. I am kind of curious what happens if I get too stressed, though. Hey, Biscuit, buddy. I need some pets. I need some pets, Biscuit. I gotta calm down a little bit, you know? I gotta relax the stress levels. Wait like a minute and a half and then pet Biscuit again. It's, so the test, this is really, I like this. Okay, so the visuals alone are really interesting. And I'm pausing because I want to pet Biscuit again to bring my stress level down just a hair more. But if you notice, we have an email from Sally. So Sally's not actually missing, which means that what Judge is saying is true. So did Adrian have Judge killed? And try to pin it on him under the implication that he had murdered her or something? In which case... if he's always listening, it's very clear she's talking about Adrian. But that also means that Diane knows. So there's some going on. This is just the demo, clones, so I'm not confident how long the actual piece is. Give me, I need some pets, Biscuit. I'm real stressed, buddy. I gotta relax. I gotta calm down. I love how this is just a required mechanic of the game, like petting this fucking cat. I love it. Makes me happy. But no, I don't know how long it is. This is a solo dev venture. So, but I mean, I love it. I love this so far. Okay, we're down back to 50%, but it occurs to me that we're raising stress, so we've got to work quickly. All right, let's see.
You're back. Will this be concerning Sally's dear father?
Push him on how he knows Adrian. You knew who Adrian Voss is.
Doesn't everyone? He is, after all, a very rich man.
But you knew him better, didn't you?
I've been keeping track of this lifestyle. Yes. He's not exactly the wonderful man he appears to be.
What do you mean?
I mean he likes to add things to his collection. Perhaps we have something in common, after all.
What do you and I have in common?
We're both trapped.
Oh, the inflection on that line. Hello. What are you talking about? Judge? What's happening to you? Something is wrong. There's a corrupt memory here. You found the glitch. Interesting. Can I pet that cat? In 10 seconds, I can pet the cat. I don't want to stress myself out even more. Alright, hold on. I like this. Welcome back, Valkian. Oh my god, the purring makes me feel so much better. I love it. Okay, so... You need to disconnect Judge. She blocks the progress I am making. Celine. Bard, thank you for the follow. Who is Celine? Whoa, who is Celine? Something is wrong with Judge. He's speaking weird. This could be a lead. Okay. Well, we will check this out. Glitch memory selected. Press load memory to continue. Alright. So let's see where this glitch leads us. I am kind of wondering... That's 50 seconds too long. Might as well. I'll come back and pet Biscuit in a minute. Biscuit gets all the love. Oh shit. Oh, that's nauseating. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck?
It's Judge. He's clearly suffering beyond all words. The smell coming from him reeks of copper and old sweat. Blood drips from his dry open eyes, as if some unseen force holds his lids open.
Well, that seems like a Tuesday, right? That's normal. Judge, what's happening to you?
Judge's eyes flicker, as if responding to your words. Perhaps he can hear you.
Oh god, the laughing. Well timed. Yeah, I'd be happy to, Apex. I'm always down.
You lean a little closer. The smell of rotting gums fills your nose. Your eyes begin to burn. Yet you must know if he's in there.
Xena. I have always wanted to do Xena V, but it has to be perfect. Judge, can you hear me?
Free me. Must stay connected. Blood circuits. Sacrifice to give me life.
Blood circuits? What do you mean?
Judge's head lurches back. You sense it took all of his energy to speak those words. But were they his? Or is he merely a puppet?
If I disconnect him from the system, I feel like that's gonna kill him. But if I leave him connected... I'm gonna leave him connected. A door begins to open behind you. What? Who are you? What? Hello? Oh! Oh! No! No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, whoa. No, I'm good. I can't run. Why can't I run? Why can't run? Why I couldn't run? What do you mean? Talk to the suspect. Success. Okay. Okay. What? Figure out what's controlling Judge. Chapter, what lies within us. What the fuck was that? Yeah, it was a successful failure? I'm... Okay, sure. This is interesting! Okay, so I can't go past this point. So it looks like I'm supposed to go a different route here. So we'll see. Oh god. Wait, hold on.
Yes, detective. Go in. What is it?
I've done this before.
Well, yeah. This is your job, right, detective?
No, I mean I've been in this room. I died.
Listen, detective. Just do your job.
I died. I remember. What are you doing to me? I want answers. Oh, I don't like that. What is that voice? What do you mean? What? But... Brother, ugh. Hey, kitty. Hey, Biscuit. You ground me, Biscuit! I need assistance! Fighter of Fires. I love them so much.
Before you, an almost organic substance, hardened, alive. It seems to sense you're near, beckoning you forward.
I don't know about that. I don't think I want to touch it.
Although you try to resist, something is forcing you to touch it. You no longer have control.
Resist!
The feeling grows stronger now, like it's inside your body, wearing you as a suit.
Do not touch! No touch!
Cover your ears, but that voice, it's coming from inside you. It is you.
I don't want to touch!
The surface is hot and slimy. You can't take your hands away, not because you aren't able to, but because you don't want to. It's comforting. You open your mouth, but it's like you no longer remember what words feel like to speak. Your fingers find their way into the cracks of this fleshy mess. It's as if you've done this 1,000 times, with little effort.
Thanks, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't... Oh my god. Okay, so gross. I desperately need to know what that's about. So that was one of several endings. I want to play it again for sure, because this is really interesting. Sometimes I worry about game devs. Me too, Pom. Me too. I like this. I like this a lot. I think, the hard part that I wind up with a lot of the time is situations where,
Right.
we wind up with, like, kind of getting tied into games and not actually... Was that there before? Did I miss that last time? That wasn't there, right? That wasn't... The weird bloody sigils were not on the
You recognize the writing on the front. The panel falls off with ease, like it was hanging on by a thread. Your fingers fumble in the dark. Then you feel something. Is it an on switch? You can't tell.
Is he gonna kill me? Hi, Norman. Is it... You good, buddy? You're just gonna... Okay, well, you just hang out there. I'm gonna go do my job, I guess. Is there... Oh, are there new messages? Hold on, wait. Okay, there's not. Alright. So, we did this last time. Let's see what we've got here. Hey, robot with a conscious mind, kind of.
Hello, detective.
Okay, so this time we did Sally's father. We'll go ahead and get the ending for the other thing.
The girl. Sally. Jared.
So we went through this.
More than you know.
Okay.
Well, if you think I
so there's
killed
this.
her, you'd be wrong. You see, Sally was a victim, just not mine.
What are you talking about? Interesting. Alright, you just hanging out, buddy? Okay. Sure. Seems normal. Biscuits, good baby. God, the purring just... Alright, let's see what we've got on this clue. So, now we go to the memory. Victim memory selected. Yeah, it is kind of like... You have to kind of wonder what's reality in this game, which I think is what makes it so interesting. Oh, bet! Okay, so... Heads up really quick, guys. Wildfell Wolves, as stated, with exclamation point charity, is doing Binx's Home for Black Cats, so that is partially what we are doing today. Wildfell's doing their own thing on their stream, and of course I'm kind of like coinciding and assisting with the charity stream, but in my own way. I'm going to play Marvel Rivals with them at some point, but... Wildfell does have a giveaway for Jason Marsden autographs for today. When you give a $10 donation, your name will go in the wheel to be entered into the drawing for the Jason Marsden autographs. So if you guys are interested and you do donate at least $10 to Binx's Home for Black Cats, which I will throw up in chat. Hold on 2 seconds. That's exclamation point. Oh God, bye. Exclamation point charity. But if you guys do that, your name will go into the, drawing for that. So, just a heads up. So if you are interested, please feel free. It is going to a good cause. It is a 501st nonprofit, so. Oh. Oh.
In front of you, a young girl in the depths of a scorch binge. Syringe still in her right hand.
Sally was addicted to Scorch.
From the window, you see Judge, though his face is twisted in sadness. Next to Sally in a chair, a blue stuffed bear. You remember when this toy came out. Fuzzy Bear was its name. What's she doing with it here?
Sally, you hold on to these toys from the past. Why?
Perhaps she was hanging on to a time she felt safe. Clinging to some memory of her own innocence.
Something traumatic must have happened at a young age to her.
In that moment, you notice her shaking becomes more violent. She's overdosing. You're left wondering, why was Judge there just watching? What happened to Sally when she was young?
I need to speak with Judge. Interesting. Yo, Ray! Thank you so much! As always, I appreciate you. What is my robot doing? Oh. That's... weird.
The old bear was a toy belonging to Sally. What is it doing here? Suddenly, as it appeared, Fuzzy Bear decays into nothing.
My bad. When I walk by this robot one of these times, why do I feel like he's gonna, like, reach out and just fucking, like, mess me up? Best detective! Oh my god! That's it. The Sherlock Holmes hat. I love them. Okay, so... Hurry, don't trust him, dangerous. Know what I know. If you knew what he did, you wouldn't wonder why it happened. Interesting. Alright, back to Judge it is then.
Now you know about Sally's little habit.
Ask him why he was watching Sally.
Sally and I had similar lives. The only difference was she was rich and I was poor. We were both disregarded.
So you were both disregarded. What does that have to do with you watching her?
Because neither of us were seen by society in vastly different ways. Wouldn't you know we ended up in the same apartment building? Convenient for me.
So you were watching her because it was convenient?
No, I was waiting for what I knew would happen if I was patient.
You were waiting for her to overdose?
Yes, exactly.
Why?
Because I'm not a killer detective. I merely repurpose those who are already on their way out.
What are you repurposing people for?
Creating blood circuits.
What the hell is a blood circuit? You found blood circuit. Very interesting. Oh, there's no body parts. There's no body parts!
The old hatch is...
Why is there no body parts? There's no body parts this time. Where'd the body parts go? Oh, did I not do that right? Oh, I need to load it. Whoops. Judge says he repurposes people for their brains. Why? I need to see for myself. Alright, what horrible shit do I get to see this time? We aren't silicone paste, my good sir. I mean, in this, like, listen. We do have an ad starting in about 10 seconds, so please be aware of that, guys. I don't think this reality quite works that way. What?
You recognize Sally on the table in front of Judge. He holds her arm almost lovingly, his face deeply saddened. You also notice on her arm the unmistakable marks of the street drug scourge.
This isn't your fault, you know. I too was born into a life that just wasn't quite right for me. You've been overlooked and disregarded. That's the problem with humans. People like your own father use people, throw them away. They treat us like nothing. You must have felt that in the end, no? Listen though, I won't let your beautiful brain go to waste. I know you're in there still. You'll finally be happy, as will I.
Sally, Judge did have you.
Judge then looks behind him, speaking to someone who is not there. You wonder, was he insane?
I know. She's perfect. Once I get the others, I'll contact her father. Soon Celine will be among us. The world will be right. You know, I'd give anything for a second chance.
Judge is speaking to someone only he can see. Is he suffering from some mental illness?
What? What do you mean someone is listening? How is it possible? An observer?
You know I'm here?
You'll need to go and deal with it.
Do they know I'm here? How is that possible in a memory?
You feel a cold prickle on your neck. The smell of burned plastic fills your senses. You can taste it. You need to exit this memory right away. Something is wrong. It's not working. You realize you're trapped. Your mind begins to spiral.
Oh.
What if you never get out?
Oh, that's
Why
bad.
is this happening?
Oh, that's
You
bad.
try to speak, but only one word comes into your mind.
Help. Yo, listen. Hey, buddy. Yo, wait, whoa. I'm... Why he kind of... You know? I mean, he's tall. He's got good grip strength. Let me go.
Well, first, friend, why don't you tell me why you're watching us?
I thought this was just a memory.
Memories in this place aren't quite what they seem. Would you agree?
Why is he like, though? I do. It feels like everything I experience here is directly connected to me.
Like you lived it.
Yes. Some of it.
Curious. Do you ever wonder why you can't remember anything at all?
How do you know that? I barely know that.
Celine keeps me well informed, you see. It's my job to carry out her will. She is rarely fascinated by your type.
Who is Celine?
His grip tightens slightly, as if the question offends him.
Where's his grip?
He remains silent.
What kind of grip he got right now? You know what I mean? I don't understand what's happening.
You will. For now, all you need to know is Celine's will is that you should help us. I urge you to accept. The consequences for humanity will be quite bleak without your assistance. Will you help us?
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of down bad for you, buddy. So, like, yeah, whatever you need. What you need.
Good. She will be pleased. And she is rarely of any emotion at all.
Interesting. So that was another one of our endings. This is really interesting. I like this a lot. There is a lot of story that's being uncovered. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle, so to speak. The fact that we have different routes to go through as well. We have it looks like two more things to check into. I think I'm gonna take a run at this one more time and see what
hello?
happens.
Me who? Oh, right. Sorry. We got a lot going on today. Well, the police work for us. Let
Fuck
get
you, how about
questions on
that?
the phone if we... That's what I thought.
I like how... Oh. Interesting. Okay, so the...
You recognize the writing. The panel falls off. Your fingers fall.
So... There's no viscera, but there's also no, like, sigil weirdness going on. Interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it and jump through.
Hello, detective.
Okay, so we'll get to the point.
Sally.
So...
I suppose you think I did something with her.
We need to investigate Sally's father this time.
Perhaps, detective. And even if I did,
Sally's father. Okay, so from here, we have a couple of alternatives for the memory. So, we need to start with that. Sally's father, submit clue, blah, blah, blah. All of these are messages we've read. So we're gonna jump to it. So for this one, for this ending, we need to... We can go the alternative route that takes us to one of the endings, but let's go ahead and go the study the man on the screen. And then disconnect Judge, I think, is what we have to do for this one, so. Is Sally's father not as hot as Barbie's dad? It's no Mr. It's no Mr. Robertson. You're missing out if you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. Can't help ourselves but not be horny here. So if we pay attention to Judge, it's different. So we need to study the man on the screen.
Is sad.
So we're just gonna click through this because we've done this already. Okay, so from here, we need to disconnect Judge on this next memory. So we will start with that. I can't help myself. You knew who Adrian Voss was. What are you talking about? The glitch. Okay, so the glitch is where we need to go in and do... I am gonna go ahead. It's a good kitty. God, the purring. I love it. It gives me the warm and happies. Okay. You say that. It's not my fault. Okay, so for this, we need to disconnect Judge, and that's how we get through the next bit. Again, this is just a demo, so we're kind of limited, but I like it. I'm having fun with this for sure. Is there any way? No, I can't. Okay. So we do have to go directly to here. Oh my god. Ugh. Jump scare. Okay. It's really weird. Just my dude's just trying his best.
It's Judge. Judge's eyes.
Try to communicate. Can you hear me? Blood circuits. So now we need to disconnect Judge from the system.
Speak those words. Judge's body reacts violently to the removal of the wire. It would seem he was fighting back. Will this kill him?
Guess we'll find out.
The second wire was harder to pull out, as if it was lodged a little deeper into his brain. This damage can't be reversed. You question whether you really want to do this.
Go hard or go home.
His shaking becomes more violent now, blood dripping from his ears. You're causing him
Why are we taking our time? Like, we're really taking our time to rip this out of this man's head, is all I'm saying.
This was supposed to be a memory, but you feel this is more significant now. This is real somehow. You can feel it in your bones. With each scream he lets out, he is dying. There's only one wire left. You justify to yourself, this is some kind of mercy. No human being should be kept like this. Yet you can't help but wonder, what happens to the case if Judge is dead?
Oh shit. What happened? What happened? Hello? I will shit right here. Hello? Judge, I'm sorry I disconnected you. I saw you in a memory. I didn't know it would affect you. I saw your human body. I don't know. I saw you in a basement. I disconnected you from a machine.
They fight for me.
Who are these two?
Not enough time. Listen, find me.
Find your human body?
Yes. Without it, Adrian, no power.
The plot thickens. I'll find you, Judge. I have thought about doing music. Can't control what? Why? Why? What? Why was it just the thing from Five Nights? What the fuck just happened? Accepting our fate. I don't think it works like that, buddy. I don't think we can do that. I appreciate that, Taz. Maybe one day I'll finally get the opportunity.
Yes, detective. Go in. What is it? Well, yeah. This is...
Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, what the fuck is that? Are these people's memories? What is this? What is that? What? Hello? This is very purgatory coded. Yo, it's my guy. Look at how big he is. You see how tall he is? Oh, this is her.
Accept her truth. She knows you as I do. The pain you felt, she watches us now.
What is happening to you?
I'm free. I have a purpose now.
What is your purpose?
Connect her. But others try to force their way in. I'm the last bridge that guides her hand.
This isn't right. I'm getting you out of here.
As your hands touch her body, you're flooded with a feeling of calm. She really is happy. Do you really want to release her?
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It looks like what is picked for this one, so... Oh! Well, that was one of the endings. Okay. Interesting. I'm enamored. I genuinely do really like what's happening right now. This is... there's just... I kind of want to get this last piece. So we need to investigate Sally's father, but then study Judge instead this time, it looks like. And then there's an alternative. So
hello?
we're just going to get through and get this done.
Sir?
So let me speed run this. Yeah, see, and the stuff is on the wall again.
The writing on the front, the panel.
I don't think this actually does anything. I think this might be for like later stuff, but I want to activate Norman anyway. I'm kind of curious. So it'll be fine. Kill a robot, Fisto. You know, whatever. Okay, so get to the point. Dig in about Sally's father. Okay, so we're on Sally's father's path now, which means that when we go into the next memory, we're gonna start here. I think what I appreciate is, even for a demo, this game does a really good job from entry of getting you kind of plugged in to figure out like what's happening, while not giving too much of the main story away for when the game actually comes out. So I really like this. Okay, so this time we need to study Judge, which is our alternative.
Judge looks angry and frustrated. The man on the screen is clearly the cause.
You smug bastard. You never cared for Sally. Now, look at you. You've lost your power, haven't you?
Judge seems to resent this man.
Well, let's give him what he wants.
What is he talking about?
You see Judge, then pick up his phone. His frown changed to a smile.
Hi, yes. I'd like to give you some information up on the missing girl, Sally Redford. Yes. Okay, well, I have her.
He gave himself up?
Curious, you wonder why Judge would give himself up.
I need to speak with Judge. So, obviously, there's like an undercurrent of story going on where things are more... Yeah, right? Like, You guys know what time it is. We got a pet biscuit. Love it. I love it. I love being able to pet Biscuit. Biscuit is like my ride or die right now.
Find something interesting, detective? Maybe a phone call I made?
Why did you turn yourself in for Sally?
I wanted to be here. Right here.
You wanted to be a cyborg?
It's more than I needed to access this area. It's very special, you know?
What's so special about Sally's father's interrogation facility?
Let me ask you, detective. What corporation has an interrogation room?
I must admit, it's a bit strange.
Do you know what mistake he made? Connecting me to this network here. I have access to so much of his data. Why don't I show you?
Show me what?
Show you the others. Did you really think all of this was just here for me?
You mean there've been more than just you interrogated down here?
You say interrogation. I say tortured. I believe I am the first of this model. But the others, I think you'll recognize as well.
You keep saying others. Who are they?
Why don't you take a look at a memory that is not mine?
I need to see this memory to know what the hell Judge is talking about. Oh, I just want to know. Oh, I'm so interested. Honestly, Taz, the only thing really... Oh, that's new. The only thing really stopping me is mostly just, like, mixing beats and things like that. Like, I just don't understand that part of the music making deal. But if I found somebody to hire, like, I wouldn't mind doing covers to start.
It's the same one from the memory of Sally's father. Why is it here?
Turn on Norman. What is this? How is this possible?
The pages of the old journal look well used, almost as if the paper itself is beginning to degrade.
You're not supposed to touch old stuff.
You decide it's better to leave some things unturned. You noted...
Okay, so that was also an ending. Why does it say something about Norman? I mean, that doesn't seem to be anything. Okay, so... Adrian's secret. I know you're smart. He will try to trick you. Don't fall for it. We're the good guys here, Adrian Voss. You need to turn on Norman. Trust me, Diane. So... I love it because I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I want to know. It'd be a real shame if I use my 30,000 points for something. The pasta. Oh, is Mr. Pee-Pee Pasta here? Look at Mr. Pee-Pee Pasta go. IRL voice ban? What even is that?
Look at this. Who are
Even if the game sucked, it'd be a 1 out of 10 because of the cat. Listen. We live for the cat, alright? Speaking of which, I need to go. You guys know what time it is. I got a pet biscuit. Gotta pet that cat. Do I have any other hive? Trained pilot. Look at his purple hat. Oh my god. I love it. He gets, it's a purple hat. It's good. Oh, 3 minutes of no talking. I mean, this game literally requires me to read, so do you not want me to read the game? I mean, I'll do it since you did the points, but like, do you not want me to read the captions in the game? That's... I remember when I worked for Geico.
Something is wrong. This doesn't feel like someone's memory at all. It feels real. The men behind the glass are looking right at you.
What the hell is going on?
You're flooded with panic. You're trapped. This is happening. How is this possible? It's supposed to just be memories?
Can you hear me? Let me out, you sick bastards!
Can it hear us? Adrian, this is just incredible!
I am a fucking person. Of course I can hear you! Let me out!
Oh, it can hear you, all right. It just can't respond. Making it easier to have some fun, don't you think?
They can't hear me. Am I speaking?
Oh, this is delightful.
Ew.
Make it do something.
I am not your plaything.
Pick up the scalpel next to you and jam it into your knee.
Go kill
What
yourself.
is this thing listening? Adrian, I paid good money for this.
I paid good money for this.
Need I remind you both, your money is being donated to a very good cause. Now, watch this. Hey, you. Listen. If you don't do what I ask, I am going to slice Claire's throat.
What?
Memories flood into your head. A girl's face. You don't know who Claire is, but every fiber in your being jolts all at once. Words force themselves out of your mouth.
Don't you hurt her.
Who is Claire? Adrian, you said nothing about a girl.
Don't you touch her. I swear to God, Adrian, I will come for you.
Claire is no one, guys. It's simply a trigger word. She's not real. Although, she will feel real to this thing. Now, do it.
Interesting. I have a couple of options. Oh, this is interesting. You're a dead man, Adrian.
I thought you said it would do anything you asked. I am getting bored of this.
You're bored, you piece of shit?
Hi. Do you have eyes on Claire?
Force yourself free even if something happens to Claire or give in. This is the only way out of here. I don't know, guys. What do we do? Do we force myself free or do we give in because it's the only way out? What do you think? What do you guys think? Force? Freedom! Be free! Everybody's saying be free. Be free. Also, buddy, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Freedom! You chose to sacrifice Claire. So what happened? Hello? Norman's still hanging out. That's fine. Biscuit! Let me have pets! Good kitty kitty. I love that I have just a fuck ton of hats. It's my favorite thing ever.
Matches. Hopefully we aren't playing with these.
I don't know, but I feel like I kind of need them now. Like, I don't know what the fuck for, but... Hey, buddy. We're gonna talk about the memory that I was definitely my memory?
Now you see what we're dealing with.
What the fuck was that, Judge?
That was Miss Voss's true self. And lucky you. You got to experience it firsthand.
How was that a memory? That felt real. Whose memory was that?
Not really sure. I pick up fragments of data. Data floating around in the network here. My brain is like one big fishing net.
So, Adrian is torturing people. He's treating them like toys. He and whoever his accomplices are.
Yes, you're starting to see the full picture. Unfortunately, some scrap of data mined by a headless man isn't exactly evidence, is it, detective?
No. I need something more concrete if we want to take him down.
I have been told, though never seen it. There is a locked hatch in this basement. If I cross-check that with blueprints of this place, I can see there's quite a lot going on underneath us.
The locked hatch? How do I open it?
You'll need to find some matches. Maybe check your desk chair.
The magic matches that came out of nowhere.
Emergency state for the hatch. Pretty simple, right?
This is insane. I'll do it. This is fucking wild. Okay. He's a sweet biscuit baby. Pet the biscuit. Okay, so I can't access anything at the moment. Make sure Norman is on before you enter the lower levels. Free them all. Okay, so Norman's good to go. My guy's just hanging out. So I guess now we light a fire?
The old hatch is shut tight. You see an old trash can. You really just started a fire in a tiny closed basement? It does feel nice though.
I mean, if I die, I die, I guess.
The old hatch is shut tight. The outside has fingernail.
Okay, so Norman's on, so I guess find evidence against Adrian, the monster I know. This is so wild. I like this. And it's stylistic. Like there's not something, I don't know. It's, I'll talk about it in a minute. I don't want to.
Before you, a very sad sight. This old robot has definitely seen better days.
Well, guys, we gotta activate Frank.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I always wake up like that. What's up?
Can I ask you some questions, Frank?
Listen, kid. You want answers? I want beer.
That's real.
Can you find me a fresh one? After that, I'll tell you anything you want.
Where should I look?
Maybe like behind you somewhere, or near the ladder.
Oh, wow, a conveniently placed beer.
Perfectly intact, remarkably cold, fresh beer. Some would say the golden fluid of the gods.
No one's gonna ask where that came from. Nope. Nobody. Also, an ad is supposed to be starting, but I'm gonna snooze it, so give me just a sec. That's why we clipped out, so hold on. Also, polite reminder, guys. The best way for you to treat and tip your entertainment is, of course, to tip your entertainment directly. So subs always help, of course, but the views themselves and then the general interaction is honestly the best thing that you can do. And if you guys ever want to tip, you can do so under autumniv.com, or you can buy merch, which is also cool because then we both get something. So, or you can subscribe. There's always an option too under autumnivofficial.com. No, give me that beer. Give.
Did you find the beer?
I've got it right here.
Can you just pour it on my face? It will seep through the crevices, I promise.
Usually I get paid more to do this, Frank, but you know what, buddy? You look like you need it.
Sweet, delicious, golden fluid of the gods. I've never felt so alive. Except for maybe when I had all my limbs still.
Robots like beer? About those questions.
Lay it on me.
What happened to you?
Well, I started off as a simple high-class male prostitute for these businessmen types.
What?
Seemed like fast money, but fast money always has a catch, doesn't it?
What are you saying? You were human?
I still am, dude.
So what was the catch?
The catch was, these guys always wanted to torture me. Luckily for me, it's kind of a turn on. Anyways, after they had their fun, everything went black.
Then what?
Then it's like flashes. Like waking up in between dreams for only a second. And then here.
How are you still alive?
I sleep a lot. I mean, like a whole lot. You're the first person I've talked to in forever.
Sad.
I gotta be honest with you. I pray for the end. This isn't really living, you know?
I'm sorry, Frank. Can I ask you another question?
Lay it on me.
Did you know Adrian Voss?
Sure, we all did. The big man. Nice guy. Always treated me fairly. Until he didn't.
As is most corporate jobs, Frank. That's how it goes. What can you tell me about him? And what do you mean by we?
He's a powerful man. He could make people just disappear. You know, people like me. Others too, like kids. I swear even one time I saw this girl from the news.
Sally?
Adrian's kid? No, someone else, like a little girl. A lot younger than Sally.
Oh no.
I kept my mouth shut because, you know, gotta make money and these types don't like questions.
Do you remember the name of the kid? The one from the news?
Connor... Kelsey... no, wait, Claire.
What?
Painful stabbing behind your eyes suddenly hits you like a
Lay it on me. This is a place of broken dreams, where people go to die. Just another day in the TRP Corp, eh?
No, but, you know, what is this place we're in, actually?
From what I can tell, it's like if you combine the dump with a sewer plant. Weird stuff comes through here, man. Weird stuff.
What kind of weird stuff?
I don't know, like mutated bodies, human skeletons.
You seen bodies down here?
Yeah, like every day, basically. Then this yellow water washes through and pushes everything down the ramp. Surprises.
So I'm gonna speed through the thing about what kind of robot.
I'm a
oh
very
god.
advanced pleasure model.
You're a sex robot.
No, I'm a very advanced pleasure machine. There's a difference, buddy. Watch your tone. I've ripped off dicks for less.
Jesus Christ, Frank! Sorry, Frank. I just wanted to be clear.
That's okay. I'm a little sensitive.
I feel that, honestly,
business,
dude.
Let me tell ya. One day you're blasting knobs, and the next, well, look at me.
You don't look that bad.
Really, you mean it? You're not just saying that for a free tuggy, are ya?
No way. You got a good spirit. I can tell.
Wow. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I gotta go, Frank.
Listen. From one human to another. I'm begging you.
Frank's gonna rip it off.
Either just kill me now, or figure out a way to get me out of here. Can you do that for me, please? I can't live like this.
I'll come back for you, buddy. I'll come back for you.
Thank you, kid. I've never felt kindness like this.
Jesus Christ. Why is this so sad? You've got aura, Frank. You've got aura. I'll be back, buddy. Why? This is so tragic. I'll do my best, buddy. You just do your thing. Oh. Shit. Oh, I can't run, so... Boy, he's sprinting, and I can't run. Holding shift. Holding shift isn't doing it. Oh, boy. Oh.
Well, if it isn't my savior.
Norman? Are you the same robot I turned on upstairs?
That's me. Not going to lie. You saved my life up there. Imagine being stuck inside a steel coffin, unable to move for years as insanity slowly sinks in.
Oh. You scared me, dude, running at me like that. I'm glad you're okay, though.
Sorry about that. Just wanted to make it to my destination quickly so I could assist you.
Assist me how?
By taking down that scumbag Adrian Voss, of course.
Everybody hates
I've been
him.
waiting for this day for a long time. Would love to give that guy a hot glass of rat juice.
What is rat juice? Is that a thing? Am I missing a thing? Is that like a... Should I know what rat juice is? Okay. You want to take down Adrian? Why?
Well, let's see. He tortured me and my friends for years. And the thing about that is, I'd love to break every bone in his body now.
He's so cheery. You seem so happy, Norman. It doesn't really reflect the words you're speaking.
As it turns out, I have no control over the tone of my voice. Must be a side effect of sitting in that basement so long.
I'm trying to get to Adrian and ask him some questions. I'm starting to get a very disturbing picture of him.
Well, I can help. What do you say?
I don't know. Norman sounds pretty sounds like he's pretty ready to go to bat and just fuck somebody up for me. So I can't really say that I don't want the help from Norman, honestly. I'm kind of down. Before I make this decision, there's about a minute left on the ad break, so I'm just gonna wait for a second while everybody gets their shit together. Since I didn't really miss anything. Norman is a fucking... Wow, he's a goat. He's ready. I want to know what rat juice is. Is that a thing? Am I missing a thing? Is that a thing? I feel like I'm coming out of this uneducated. Norman might be a sociopath. Do you guys know what it is? Frank needs a lawyer. Give him the old dick twist. I mean, kind of. Look, Frank is just doing his best, dude. Rat juice is a poison? Oh, Hex said poison. Okay. Oh, is he, okay, maybe he's doing old-timey reference type shit, and that's why. Also, hi, Kalista. Rat juice? Why would you call it rat juice? Why wouldn't you just say, rat poison? Alright. Ad break is done. We're gonna continue. Look, I'm down to accept help.
Awesome. Hey, by chance, have you seen another person down here?
I did. You mean Frank? You ran right by him.
I did? Oh, shoot. Is he okay? I haven't seen him in years.
He's okay. I promised I'd get him out of here.
Okay. Well, where is he?
Well, I figured we could come back for him once we find a way out.
Logical. I like that. We have to save our own kind, right?
Right. So I'm also a robot. Okay. This is fascinating. Is this door open? No? This is so strange.
Detective, what the hell are you doing down there?
I should ask you the same question, Adrian.
Now, if there is a problem, I'm sure we can work it out. You're here to find my daughter.
Not anymore. I'm here to take you down, scumbag.
Harsh language for a man trapped in a basement.
I know what you do to people here, Adrian.
Then you know Claire is at great risk with you making these types of accusations.
Listen, I don't know who Claire is.
As you say the name Claire, you see a flash of a little girl playing with a toy train. She looks up at you and smiles.
You're hurting people, Adrian.
The only things I'm hurting, Detective, are my property. Like you.
What the fuck do you mean I'm your property?
Detective, I don't have time for this. Let's get you reset. This is your only option.
Norman?
We'll take option 2.
High five, Norman.
Norman begins to buzz. A small compartment opens up in his chest, and a little mechanical arm comes out, fitting into a slot you didn't even know was there. A high-pitched frequency emits from inside him. The camera begins to smoke, completely fried by a large surge of power.
Norman, you are a badass! GG, Norman! Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Were those all people? Those were all, I think those were all people. Wow. Yeah, Norman straight up was like, "No, man, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it." I didn't want to do the booty stuff, and you guys made this work. You guys bullied me into booty stuff. So it seems like there's one other option with Study Judge, which does not include sewers with Norman. So I think I want to go through one more time and see if we can snag that last little round of endings. So for this one, investigate Sally's father, and then we need to study Judge, and then it looks like we're going through the rest. So, gonna speed run this a little bit, mostly just to see. It is copper and black. It's supposed to mostly be copper, but you know.
mean this whole contraption? Quite,
Okay, Sally's father. Got it. Great. Okay, so now we go back. And again, so polite reminder, of course, this is a demo. So we are getting some of the base level context, but I think that it is so far, proving to be an extremely good demo. I am definitely interested and super excited to see where else this game goes, especially because we have quite the map left to unlock, and more of a story to check out. So, study Judge. Okay, so we're gonna click through this. Okay. All right, so study Judge. So the sewers with Norman. So we don't turn on Norman for this one. So let's see what this leads to. Give pets. You sweet baby. Master Firefighter. That's my boy. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So turn, what did you found? Must be strange. Show me what. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now we have the rest of this. So Adrian's secret. Okay. So for this one, we don't turn on Norman. Adrian's secret. Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely... I'm kind of... Okay, so this is this portion. So the last time...
Something is wrong. This doesn't feel... You're flooded.
Can you hear me? Blah, blah, blah.
Claire is no
So this time we're gonna give in.
It's simple. You reach out, grabbing the scalp. Searing pain shoots through your body. You feel the sharp surgical instrument cut through your leg like it was nothing.
So you chose to save clear. So this will change the outcome of the next piece then. So let's see.
This journal, the pages of the old, it's really here. Though it seems you see crudely drawn diagrams, equations you don't understand.
Oh, thanks, Electric.
Blood circuit,
Appreciate the follow.
circled until the pen must have begun to cut through the paper itself.
What is a blood
words
circuit?
ring in your ears as you say it out loud. As you put the old journal down, it begins to immediately fade.
Interesting. Oh, what? Are we not gonna discuss the... We're just not gonna talk about that then, huh? Okay. Oh, no, wait, I got a pet Biscuit. Come here, Biscuit. I gotta pet you, buddy. I need some chill, you know? Thanks, man. You're real for that. Okay, so... Let's go. What the fuck was that? Memories, blah, blah, blah. Locked hatch. No. Okay. So... What if I... So my other option is not to turn on Norman?
Matches. You see an old... You really just started a fire?
Is there an alternative outside of that? So I assume sewers without Norman.
The old hatches.
Is gonna be, yeah, okay, alone. All right, so this is our final ending that we got on this one. Frank, I feel like, is just an introduction character.
Perfect.
So we're gonna give Frank the beer and call it a day.
A very sad sight.
Listen, can you spray
Yep.
it on
Okay.
me?
Great.
Listen, thank you, kid. I've never.
So that's got to be a play on the full game, maybe, when you come back later on. Hey, JD, is what I'm assuming. Also, polite reminder that they are doing a giveaway on Wildfell Wolves portion. If you guys do donate, that does go towards that giveaway for them. But there are some autographs that are being given away as long as you support Binks' Home for Black Cats at a $10 exclamation point charity is where that will go. All right, let's see.
Detective, what the hell are you now? If there is a partial, then you.
As you say the name Claire, you see a flash of.
Adrian,
a little
open
girl
the door.
playing
We
with a
need to
toy
talk.
I still can't believe you're here to find my daughter. And now I'm the one in trouble. As you wish. Come on up.
I'm on my way. This is gonna go so bad, but it's fine. Good night, Shmanu. Remember me. Oh. He trick you? Oh. Oh, that's... Oh! Oh, that seems bad. This seems... bad. Oh, hey. Well, you know... If I'm a robot, I can't drown, right? Right? No? Oh, was that it? Oh, there's another option? Interesting. I'm gonna leave that last one as a mystery. Yeah, I guess you're not waterproof. I was like sitting here kind of like, I'm gonna leave that last one as a mystery. Because I like it. I'm kind of curious. But I'm Autumn Ivy, and that was Face Interrogation. Again, this is a solo dev project done by O'Dale Studios. I like it. I'm absolutely going to be wishlisting it. I'm enamored by the concept behind it and the story. Like, there's this weird kind of eldritchy demon thing going on in the underbowels of, like, who is Celine? Like, what is the whole deal? Like, these are all people, I guess, is the implications. So I'm certainly extremely curious about it. If you guys want to play this demo for yourself, please do. As always, and I tell you this every time, please remember that wishlisting games during this period help out a lot, especially when games are in demo. So if there's a pre-release and you wishlist it, that does give the game a boost. And obviously it costs nothing to do a wishlist. So if you genuinely are interested, I would definitely say go give this a wishlist. Help out a solo dev as usual, which is what we're here for. A few things. I really like the flow of the gameplay. I didn't get bored, and a lot of the time with some of these games that tend to be repetitious, you kind of start to feel a little bored, you know, because it's like, oh, I'm doing the same thing over and over. But there was always something going on in this game that kept me wanting to know more. I wanted to know more about what was going on. I wanted to know more about, like, you know, what is the weird storyline. It also was just enough information to catch us, to snag us, and to net us in. Plus, like, listen, the true 10 out of 10 for me is Petting Biscuit. That's it. That's the win. The win of this game is Petting Biscuit. But no, I really like the art. I like the idea of, like, the very VHS static kind of comic book pop style of the game. The fact that there is overarching things like this, or you know, just some of the visceral jump scares are really interesting too. Like, this was insane. We didn't really see what happened when you got to a critical point, but I'm kind of down, so I'm gonna wait and leave that later. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, you have EA to the demo. The public demo goes live on the 19th. Oh! Just kidding! Thanks, Nascent. I definitely forgot about that. I have permission to play this, though. Just so we're clear. And permission to stream it. But yeah, so the public demo drops to the 19th. That's my apology. That's my bad. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I like this a lot. I'm super, super interested in what's going on in this game. So, again, wishlisting, of course, absolutely will help the dev. So please feel free. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm super down for that, to be honest. It looks like it's gonna be solid. I'm really interested in like what the demon stuff is and like the stuff that keeps popping up, or like is that even something real? Like, is it purgatory ass? Like what? I don't know. It's cool. What is the intersectionality between goths, nerds, and muscle mommies? I'm really bad at having the idea that there's like pocket versions of people that fit under a certain niche. So I don't know. That's a great question. No idea. Couldn't be me. But yeah. So obviously we missed Thursday. I would love to say that I had something else lined up, but I wanted to really focus on this particular demo and kind of see what happened. I do have a couple of things upcoming, including While We Wait Here, which is a game that I stumbled across that looked really interesting. It is a choose your adventure and a horror game, but it's literally about sharing thoughts with hot food and clients while you wait for the world to end. So maybe we'll touch on that during the next stream. One thing I do want to let you guys know is there could be a stream Wednesday. Ellis is going out of town for a couple of days, so I will be jumping through my ass to distract myself. I do have some I do have an audiobook that I need to record. It is spicy, so I don't know if it's something that I'm going to be able to live record or if it is going to be Discord. But of course, as always, you guys are welcome to check out all of my socials and links under autumnivyofficial.com, as well as merch at autumnivy.com. I do still have some dockies and things left, so if you guys are down for that, that is an option. I will tell Dad that you all love him. He needs to go home and take care of some things and whatnot. He definitely needs it. But I will be here. So I think Mr. Pee-Pee Pastor and Kit, the beefcake, I believe they wanted to stream Phasmophobia. So keep an eye out because there very well could be a stream on Wednesday. Otherwise, though, I will be back, of course, on Thursday at my normal stream time. There may or may not be a workout stream. We'll see how I feel. But otherwise, I do have a couple of other things on the docket. I just really wanted to introduce you guys to that because the demo looked absolutely fascinating. So, but yeah, as always, I'm going to go ahead and go eat dinner and take care of myself. But polite reminder that we are streaming for charity, and that does include Wildfell Wolves. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to raid into Wildfell Wolves' stream. They're doing their giveaway on Tiltify. So if you check out !charity, they are doing the charity stream to Binks is Home for Black Cats. So I would love to raid over there for you guys so that we can go ahead and give them shout outs and lots of love. Plus, they do have some pretty amazing special guests that are playing with them occasionally, which includes some of the voice actors from Marvel Rivals. So if you guys are interested in that, you can definitely check it out. But we're going to go ahead and raid them because you're amazing. And we thank you guys, by the way, because we reached 1,000, which fucking killer. You guys are doing amazing. But yeah, I'm going to go eat dinner. I've got some things I've got to take care of. And again, I appreciate you guys endlessly. I will see you back next week. Just keep an eye out for announcements. The best place to do that is going to be Discord, but let's raid. Give a loving message. Say something kind about yourself. Like say something that you like about yourself. And then if they're like, why are you saying things that you like about yourself? You can be like, oh, we want you to say things that you guys like about yourself. Anything at all. Just say something you like about yourself. But let's raid. You guys are great though. I adore you. I really do. Anyway, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take grandma for a walk, and if you can't take grandma for a walk, take grandma's goldfish. If you don't have a goldfish, I feel really bad for you, but that's okay. You deserve a walk, a pat on the back, because you were doing such a great job, even when you don't feel like you are. So, drink some water. I'm not your dad, I can't command you to do it, but do it anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, bye!